We on the podcast, baby.
Club Talk. Jay Brody. Yeah, baby, it's that Club Talk. Yeah, baby, it's that Club Talk. You're now listening to that Club Talk. And now, your host, Jay Brody. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Alright, welcome back to another episode of Club Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Jay Brody. Before I get into introducing my guest for today, of course, gotta take care of the people who support the podcast. Shout out to HelloBlackManJournal.com. Ran by my man Jamie Jenkins out there in Jackson, Mississippi. He started an organization that helps young boys and girls express themselves through the method of journaling, taking it back to the old school, get those thoughts and feelings out on paper to help aid you from doing something stupid while you're young. So go ahead, hit up HelloBlackManJournal.com, grab yourself a journal for your nieces, nephews, daughters, sons, and some merch as well. Also, locally, right here in the Columbus area, if you are a listener from Columbus and you're trying to get on your health shit, you're trying to get right, summer and spring is approaching. So make sure you hit up Whitehall Nutrition Lounge right on Yearling Road off of Broad Street. Grab yourself a shake, some teas, and you can get you a workout on too. Right next door, they got a gym right there where you can go and get your workout on too. So make sure you go ahead and stop by there. And last but not least, if you are in need of any graphics, any website design, any logo creation, anything to represent your business and your brand visually, hit up theflyeragency.com. That's ran by my man Deontay Tatum out there in Dayton, Ohio, which is Jon Spreez Goldn's grounds. All right, man. I'm excited for this one. For those who've been listening to the podcast for a while, you should, if you've seen the first one, You Got Some Drink Part 1, the crew minus one is back. And I keep betting on the one that's not here. So
whole year of little faith.
Yes, but
you're supposed to know me better. Man.
That's right. No, I'll preface it. Let me introduce the because it's been a while since y'all been back. We probably got some new listeners who aren't familiar with y'all, so let me give y'all a proper introduction. For those who are watching on YouTube, one of the most prolific artists out here in Columbus, Jon Spreez is his name. The Return. No stranger to the show. Been on here plenty of times.
Not at all. I'm like your Andy Kaufman.
Yeah. Jon Spreez is back. And of course, the 6-foot stallion herself. Always with the shits. Always. Never duck the smoke from nobody. And she's not afraid to block you. Her block game is strong. We were talking off air. She was telling me how strong her block game is. So, yeah. So hopefully there's none of those people who've been blocked that are tuning in.
If it's a shit.
She don't give a shit.
It's above me.
You need them. Get your views up.
Okay.
Get your views up. By any means necessary, as the great Malcolm would say.
Yes. Marquita, a.k.a. Goldn, is here.
Yes.
Goldn's communication group.
Yes.
Model. Just came from modeling practice. I mean, you doing it all. Traveler, fitness.
I'm trying to keep all my shits together.
That's right. And we are here back for You Got Some Drink Part 3. Honorable mention, I'm going to still shout her out. Tay could not be here with us once again. But Keita's going to hold it down for the ladies as always.
I got y'all.
As always. Before we get into our topics and questions, as I was alluding to earlier, I lost a bet.
Yes, you did.
So I have to take a shot.
Yes, you did.
On the podcast. So let me tell you what the bet was. If y'all listen to the first You Got Some Drink Part 1, y'all will probably know. I bet on Tay again. I bet on her again. In the bet, me and Keita bet that who was going to show up first out of Jon Spreez and Tay Tay.
And who did I go with?
Jon Spreez. It's the Gemini thing.
We here.
We here.
I don't know where he is. But
We're here.
But I was telling y'all, I felt confident. She's with it.
It's a lot of niggas that be out here fake winning
Man.
and don't produce shit. See, that was your first flaw.
pick you up to let you down, bro.
Let you
I was
down.
like, she got it. I was like, yeah, she giving me the energy. I'm
You
feeling
had the
confident.
Philly hat on. You had just
Yeah,
like
I
the
got my
Superman
Philly hat
hat.
on. You know, I'm like, all right, she gonna be here, man. So 30 minutes before we was supposed to get recording, she hit me up, and I'm not going to get into the details of the messaging, but nonetheless, she expressed that she could not make it due to we'll just say unforeseen circumstances. Unforeseen circumstances. But of course, the theme with you got some drink. You know, we always got drink here. So we actually have 2 bottles of Crown Warrior. We got vanilla, which is Gold's
Disgusting.
favorite.
Hey,
Spreez didn't like it too much.
Trifling.
Hey.
You don't like the vanilla?
Slow down.
Slow down. Slow down.
It's all right to
Dirty
me.
fucking cherry.
It's all right for me.
And we got peach, which is seasonal. So for those
Are
who
you?
don't know,
Is the peach?
I haven't tapped it yet.
Okay.
The jury is still out.
okay. All right.
Let's see.
All right. So I'm gonna let you choose which one I take the shot since I lost the bet. Peach or am I doing peach or vanilla for the shot?
Peach is preferable.
I'm gonna let Golden choose since I lost the bet. You get to choose what. And those who know me, I'm not a drinker. I don't drink. So, but I'm a man of my word. I lost the bet fair and square. I'm gonna let Keita choose what shot I go with.
Well, you can go ahead and do the peach.
Peach. All right.
Yes.
Shot of the peach. Go ahead and hand me that bottle. Oh my god. All right, here we go. Man, oh man.
And don't let it be no weak ass shot. Like,
Fill them all the way up.
listen. Don't be
Is it ever too early to drink?
Never.
I don't drink.
For people who don't know, like we record at 3. That was a set time.
Never.
Never too early to drink.
Because you can have mimosas with your breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Technicality.
You know, so it's
Yeah.
never too
That's
early.
a
Is that good?
technicality.
That's good. That's
All right.
great.
You can't have mimosas, but if you have mimosas every day,
Yeah.
you're an alcoholic.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Every morning.
You know, to
Can't
get
start
your,
my
it's
day.
like coffee. You know.
Nah, it's not quite. It's alcohol in it. You get drunk off of it.
For those who are watching on YouTube, go ahead and make sure you subscribe, like, drop a comment, all that stuff. If you are listening on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Amazon Podcasts, Google Play, iHeart, wherever you consume your audio media, follow, drop a comment, like, and all that good stuff too. All right, here we go.
Do you know how to take a shot?
No, I'm gonna just chug this shit, right?
Don't sip it, because that's how you gonna get the choking and dribbling and shit.
Because
You
I'm
gotta
I'm an amateur with this drinking shit.
Salud and shoot.
Salud and just
Knock
Just
it
take
back.
it back.
take the gum out.
You poured a big ass shot.
She
though.
told me don't baby
That's a
it.
double.
That's a double shot?
You're all right.
You good? You did it now.
What the fuck you do to me? I'm trying to host this show, so next
my
topic.
nigga.
Somebody had to lead the show.
Now don't sip it. Just take it back.
Bang bang.
Ah! Oh.
Put some hair in your chest.
Woo!
That shit hit you with a 3-piece, nigga.
That's pie.
Open you up.
God damn.
He said, ah.
Actually, not bad. Ooh. There we
It's
go.
good once it go down. It's cool.
Whew, okay, where do we start? Fuck.
Like everybody uncle at the family reunion.
Damn, man.
You all right?
I'm not betting against you no more, Keita.
Well, shoot, don't bet against him.
Thank you.
That's who you betted
Thank you.
against. I
My
wasn't.
nigga.
I
I
wasn't
bet
in.
against
Like
you.
I ain't got a dog in the fight. You the
Wesley
one that made the
Snipes.
wrong decision, not
Always
me.
bet on black, nigga.
Like,
Damn, man.
gonna blame me for your transgression,
Shame, brother.
Oh, man.
niggas.
Do you feel
oughta
what? Do you
know me by now? Like David Ruffin in this motherfucker, nigga.
Do you feel the way I didn't bet on you?
Nah.
Okay.
You should feel away because you lost. And you should know better, nigga. You
Yeah.
took
Should
the
know
L.
better.
I won. My car didn't, but I won.
I went with a gut feeling. My gut feeling was wrong. But they say always go with your gut feeling, right?
Sometimes it's indigestion.
You're not a little gas, little bubbles.
You got to poot.
I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine, J.I., he's been on the podcast before. And this conversation wasn't on the podcast, but we was on the phone. And I thought this would be an interesting thing to discuss. So we were talking about marriage, right? And we were talking about the dynamics of a marriage and the person who you're married to and their family, right? So his stance was that if I marry you, I'm marrying you and not your family. Me having a relationship with your family it shouldn't be a thing that is important. I don't care to have a relationship with your family if I'm married to you. And I was like, well, if you marry someone, aren't you technically marrying their family as well? Is what I thought. And he was like, no, I married her, not her fucking. I don't necessarily need to get along with her fucking dad or mom, and I don't care if they like me. And to me, I was like, really? Because for people who don't know, I was married. I was with the same woman for 10 years, married 5 of those 10. And when I married her, I automatically assume the family comes with that. I just can't be like single, like, okay, single her, like, yo, I'm only fucking with you because you my wife. Fuck your dad, fuck your mom. And he's like, no, I don't know. So I'm curious to get y'all's take on this. Because for people who don't know, Spreez, you're a married man. And Goldn, you're not married.
Thank you.
Yes, get that out there. She likes to be real clear about her shit. So, what's y'all take on that?
You want to give me?
You
go to the expert first, and then
he's married.
And then I'll.
Is there such thing as an expert in this?
I mean, more experienced person.
We can say that.
What you lean more towards on that?
For one, can you harvest the fruit without taking care of the root? You know what I'm saying?
Break it down for me.
Like,
that's deep. That's a word.
It depends on it. It also depends on your spouse's relationship with their family.
Okay,
you gonna adopt that as well, and how they receive you. But at the end of the day, they're a compilation or a combination of those people. Their experiences are shared with those people. To even understand who this person that you're with even is, you got to have some sort of understanding of those people. Like, even on the flip side, whether you're male or female, if you were to get with somebody, you don't even got to be married to them. You could be dating them.
Okay.
You get with somebody, you go to their house, and they shitting on their mom. Like, they just disrespecting their mom all in front of you. And, you know, I don't know where everybody's relationship is with their parents. But to me, that dynamic would be off-putting. You learn a lot about a person by how they treat their parents.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know exactly what the dynamics were to their relationship,
with that,
but we do know that they don't exist without them.
True.
There's got to be some sort of reverence. How can I say, I love you? You know what I'm saying? And they're a combination of those two people, and I disrespect those two people. Now, where I do feel this nigga is these motherfuckers don't got to like me.
Okay.
They don't. That is not a requirement of my job. That's not a requirement of the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't that put a strain on it though?
It can. If
like you
if
go
that,
for the holidays and shit,
on,
they like
it depending on her perspective of it. But if y'all got an understanding that y'all together because y'all together, then she'll have a certain defensiveness for you in the first place because you her person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? For instance, me and my wife's father didn't necessarily see eye to eye, more so on his end than mine, because I've always come in as the person that I come in right now.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I respect you because of who you are.
Gotcha.
Because of who you are to this person that I...
Did he not think you were good enough for his daughter?
Yeah, of course.
Damn.
Of course. You know what I'm saying? And...
How did that make you feel though? Did you feel like, damn, like I gotta earn his respect type shit?
Of course, at first you want those things. You want those things coming into a relationship a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's your girl's dad. You know, the fuck you want that beef for?
Right.
For one, she loved this nigga before she ever met you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever, that's the blueprint for whatever the fuck you getting into.
So you necessarily didn't like that he didn't like you?
Of course I ain't like that shit. First and foremost, you're not gonna like that any man don't like you, for one. Another thing that you're not gonna like is somebody poisoning the well, which is just the natural tendency of what's going on. If me as a dad, because I have the luxury of being both.
Yes.
Me as a dad, if I'm sitting here telling my daughter, oh, this nigga ain't shit, this nigga ain't gonna be shit. Not saying that this is the literal conversation. I'm just saying that if I did that, just to make a parallel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Paint a narrative.
Right. And I don't know what they got going on. I don't know how he's enriching her spiritually.
I see.
I don't know how he's leading her in womanhood, because I can only lead her so far as her father.
I see.
And it's a hard thing to let that role go. So I can empathize with that. Couldn't empathize with that as much earlier on when I wasn't that.
Yeah.
But now that I am, there's a certain understanding. You know what I'm saying? And now I done did all of the things necessary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To quote unquote do right by your daughter.
Right.
So if there's any grievances, then that's a grievance within your spirit. That's between you and the Lord. It ain't got shit to do with me. So that's why I say I feel him on that end.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's her motherfucking dad. So that's my dad. That's her mom. So that's my mama. Those her sisters. Those my sisters.
Yeah.
I take care of them like they my own because she's my own. And vice versa.
Yeah.
I expect the same thing.
Yeah.
Because I love my family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I expect my family to treat her with a certain level of respect and reverence because they respect and revere me.
Yeah.
Because we are a reflection of each other. So if they sitting there and they talking bad about my spouse, then they talking bad about me, and it's my responsibility to check that shit.
Gotcha. Well said. Goldn, is it important for you bring a man home? We don't like this man. We don't like this. We don't like your husband.
Well, to me, that sounds like a personal problem.
So you agree with, okay.
But I'm kind of, we
50-50?
on it, it's 50-50 because I do feel like to a certain degree.
Like you married him and not his family. So it's like.
I mean, that's a real loose term in my eyes. Like, yes, obviously, I married you and not your family.
But you're part of the family now.
I am, and I'm going to respect the family.
Yes.
Like, say if we don't, hit it off and we got a good vibe. Say if there's always some awkwardness. I'm never going to disrespect my husband's people. Like, hey, I wasn't brought up like that.
Okay.
A lot of people, stuff just start with just morals, manners, respect. A lot of people don't have it. So, Keisha may want to pop off on moms.
Yeah. Because
that's just how Keisha was operating. Marquita wasn't brought up like that. So regardless of how I feel about you, I'm going to respect you. And I would hope that you would respect me. And if you don't, I'm gonna need Bay to have a conversation.
To have your back.
With mine and them. Facts. Because our household is intact. We're good over here. You know what I'm saying? So if you got an issue with me, that don't got nothing to do with our four walls and our roof. But if it's an issue that bad, hopefully, I would leave that up to him. Just like I would expect him. Well, my family is warm. Okay. Like, they're very inviting and welcoming. Yeah. So if the situation was legit, something I was going through, I wouldn't be going through it. Because my family is they're just that type of Caribbean family. They love everybody, want to give everybody a drink. You want some food, they gonna make sure, and in the event that there's some discrepancies, I may be taken to the side, but they're not even going to outright blatantly disrespect my spot. It's tact, and it's a way to address things, way to handle things. So it's like, I agree that, I don't have to necessarily be in love with your family. That doesn't determine the love I have for my husband. But at the same time, even if there's some disdain there, I'm not going to disrespect his family. I just wasn't brought up that way. Like, I'm the queen of walking past you like you don't exist. So if it gets to that point where there's family gatherings, like there's things where we all got to be in a, communal space, I'll say my hello, I'll keep it cordial. Yeah. And if it's a problem with, a few people, maybe your auntie and your grandma's sister don't like me, hey, Mrs. So-and-so, hey, and I will move the fuck around you the whole event, because I'm big on energies. Like I told you earlier, feel how you're going to feel. Mm-hmm. I cannot tell you how you feel, but I also don't have to subscribe to the bullshit. Yes. So if you got an issue with me, that's you. That's you and God. I don't have to subscribe to that and feed off of that energy. Yeah. I'm just gonna move around you. Yeah. Humbly speaking, with all due respect.
Yeah. Doesn't it make it weird though? Cause now you showing up. Cause I'm thinking okay, I already know going into it that either they side of the family don't like me, like her dad or sister, mom, whoever. They don't fuck me. Now I know that. So now I gotta go here and save face and just be, just go along with it to not rock the boat, so to speak. So now I gotta put on this fake hey, how's everybody going? And I know you don't fuck with me.
But you do that at work.
Hello? You entertain a lot of motherfuckers that you don't really fool with. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck.
It's a job.
Play your position.
But you ain't connected to people at your job like you connected to your spouse's family.
I mean, you kind of are. You see them more often.
Bullshit.
You see them more often. Unless she lives in this motherfucker with you. You see your peoples at work 5 days out the week.
At least.
Hours a day.
At least.
What do you see your family?
You ain't going to her crib for 8 hours?
Right.
Unless it's Thanksgiving and you're cooking, nigga. You're not going over there for 8 hours.
So the most you'll see your spouse's side of the family, quote unquote, if they don't like you, is holidays and occasions and shit like that.
You don't have to be nowhere. First and foremost.
She gonna drag you along. You going?
Nah.
Bullshit. You gotta go.
But
it's my mom's birthday. Get your ass in the car.
But if she know they don't like you, or it's always tension,
you still gotta go.
It's still empathy in a relationship, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna bring you into a dog fight all the fucking time.
All the fucking time.
If my mom's was the type of mom, which she's not, thank God, that she was always taking snipes at my significant other. You seen the type. Every mom that old girl from Thin Line play.
Okay.
Lynn Whitfield.
Oh, okay.
Every mom Lynn Whitfield plays. If she was acting like that.
Spicy.
Yes.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Why would you constantly put your significant other in that situation? Now, there's certain...
That's my mom.
Fuck that. You should say something to your mom.
That's how they be, though. That's my mom. So
right.
Fuck what?
But you don't sleep with your mom.
You sure you don't pillow talk?
The level
you
of the
lay
relationship
up.
is different.
So now you in the middle.
I came up out of there. But I ain't coming up in there.
So now
I'm coming up out of there. So you leaving.
Yeah.
You're leaving. You're going to her.
But would you agree you're putting that person in a position to now they have to choose?
Well, their family put them in that position. That's how I look at it. If I was in a position where every time, we go over my mom's house, there's some bullshit, there's some drama, at some point, I have to make the executive decision.
Well, if you married, you already chose.
Period.
You made your choice.
Period. So my family would have to deal with it.
Yes.
They would have to accept the fact that, damn, we ain't this another holiday, another gathering. We ain't seeing Keita because Keita and Ray Ray.
Disrespected.
Yes. We not no. So you won't see Keita.
Yes.
And you got to, as my family, accept the fact that I was only gonna let that shit ride for so long. To
you
where
as
it's
a family got to get that shit together.
So
period.
You would ride with your spouse. If you know they're not happy, going to that environment, knowing that your family don't fuck with me, you're not gonna put your spouse in that position.
Unless it is a warranted reason as to why they don't fuck with him. He done did shit to me leading up to, it's stories and reasons behind it.
Also comes back to what you saying to your family.
How you presenting the narrative.
Yes.
How you creating the narrative.
What go on in your house ain't your family's business.
Sure ain't.
That has nothing to do with them. Once you leave your mother and father, you cling to a spouse. That's what it say in the good book. And marriage is a sacrament. It's a sacrament. You know what I'm saying? You're not making a promise. If we talking about marriage for real, you're not making a promise to another person. You are making a promise about another person to God.
Okay.
That makes it different. It's levels to this shit.
Yeah.
If that wasn't in the equation, you could be my girlfriend. You could be my living girlfriend for forever. Yeah. Forever. What the fuck do we have to get married for? Right. You know what I'm saying? If there's no ideology, if there's no center of spirituality, then what the fuck is the difference? You know what I'm saying? So if that's what we doing, then they need to understand that they definitely don't come between shit that I got with God. You're just my mom. You ain't God.
Yeah.
Like, for real. On some real
that.
shit. And on the same token
Okay.
with your spouse.
Yeah.
You're just my wife. You ain't God. So everything that I said to him. So everything that I gotta do or I gotta feel bad about because I broke that promise to him. You know what I'm saying?
Not the individual.
Yeah, I mean, it's both. It's twofold. Because I see the God in you, or I wouldn't have married you in the first fucking place. I could have just fucked and left. You know, that's real. It's callous, but it's real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's benefits to both sides. It depends on what you want.
Yeah.
And if you want a wife, then you don't want to live with your mama no more.
God
And
damn.
if you don't want to live with your mama no more, nigga, you better make sure your house with your wife cool so
It's
you ain't got to
good.
move back in that motherfucker.
Hello?
Right.
That's a word. That's a word.
I feel that. All right. Okay, so you're 50-50. You agree 50-50 to a certain extent. You're kind of the same.
Yeah.
50-50. Okay.
He was mad aggressive with his, though.
Yeah, he was like,
Fuck your mom,
fuck
yo.
I married you, fuck your family.
Fuck your whole family.
Nah.
That almost sounds like some shit like you're not allowed to see him.
Right.
This nigga hold his girls hostage. I don't even know who it is.
Lord.
They be down there looking out the bars. What was my nigga in Cleveland? I knew because they was white girls.
Horrible.
Be like 5 Amish women coming out his basement and shit.
5 Amish women. Yo.
Where this nigga get all them bonnets? Them Louis Vuitton bonnets.
All right.
Horrible.
So
That
So
nigga
I
was mad
had-
at me. I don't even know. You sorry.
So
I was just
yesterday, I thought this was interesting. Yesterday, I had Storm Styles on here, who's a local artist out here in Columbus area, and he was sharing with me, in his career as an artist, he had got involved with a woman for 1.5 years that essentially made him stop what he was doing career-wise, pursuing the music thing, right? And he proceeded to talk about, you know, how that was and why he stopped putting out music. He pretty much stopped doing what he was doing so that she was not in a position to feel uncomfortable about his pursuing music. She told him that him pursuing the music at the age that he is was pretty much like, what the fuck are you doing? You too old to be chasing this rap shit, right? And he stopped and supported her dreams and her career solely on her. For 1.5 years, he eventually got out of the relationship. So that got me thinking, like, as far as support within the relationship from your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, whatever. Is it one of those things to where it's I guess like a double standard if a female doesn't support her male's aspirations career wise, or look at it like it's not important, because to her clearly this rapper shit is like, what the fuck are you doing? This shit is a joke, you know. This, like what the fuck are you doing? But he in turn supported her and her career aspiration in the medical field. So do women look at certain career types as serious or not professional, or could that be a case of an insecurity thing on her part? Let's get into it. Golden.
Okay.
Have you ever stopped to do like, yo, what you doing? That shit ain't even real.
Well, no. And the reason why,
Whether you agree with it or not.
Whether I thought it was the move or not, I'm a natural born creative. Mm-hmm. So the mind of somebody who's more analytical, yes, and the mind of somebody who's more creative, it operates on two different wavelengths.
Gotcha.
You know, and so for me, I always tell people, you know, you got your worker bees and your butterflies. Mm-hmm. You know, the worker bee, they know, do this, do this, do this.
Yes.
Get the pollen, go to the flower, do this. Shit's fucking routine every goddamn day.
Grind it every day.
Every day. Versus a butterfly, they hear. They here. They still pollinating flowers. But their path and their direction is different. The job still gets done. It's just, they're a little more free spirited. And I always tell people, I'm a butterfly. I'm not a worker bee. I'm not an A plus B equals C type of motherfucker. So
I see.
Whatever the dream, goal, aspiration, if you really believe in it and you're really moving towards it, like actively moving towards it, not just, some pipe dream, you just thinking about it, but you're not forwardly moving. Because I'm all about progression.
Okay.
Like my business it focuses on creatives.
Yeah.
And allowing creatives to be unapologetically dope.
Golden Way Communications Group.
Small plug. But I don't want to take people who have a corporate mindset for my business.
Really?
I want to take on creatives and allow them to be free in their thoughts, in their ideas and their passions. So if we're speaking about me personally, I can't speak on behalf of what Sis's hang up was. Yeah. She's in the medical field, so clearly she's more analytical. She's more, so in her mind, what the fuck are you doing? You need to, secure this job and do this and work it for. She seems very analytical, very A plus B equals C. And unless you know your partner is a creative and kind of has a different mindset and can be supportive and understanding of that, you're going to think that everything is flawed in a pipe dream. People, I'm sure there's people, in my family who are analytical, who thought that, me saying, fuck the regular 9 to 5, I'm going to do my own shit and that's how I'm going to do it, was a flawed up system. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, go get you a real job, quote unquote real job, because this don't make sense. But I'm happy with what I'm doing, and I don't got to clock in no motherfucking where. I make my own time, my own schedule. So I feel like it's, in my opinion and in my experience, somebody who is more analytical finds it a little bit harder to understand somebody that has the mind of a creative, who kind of finds inspiration and kind of just goes for it, because A plus B has to equal C for somebody analytical. It just, so I won't say it's a male women thing. In my opinion, it's an analytical versus creative thing. And understanding that we're not going to think the same way. We're not going to process the same way.
I see.
But it doesn't mean that what I want to do is, any less valid than what you want to do. Just respect me in my journey and respect me in my steps and ride the fuck for me. Because I'm gonna ride the fuck with you, because I couldn't do the shit that you do, and you damn for can't do the shit that I do. Our minds are different, but that shouldn't be a problem. You shouldn't try to downplay what the fuck I'm doing, because in your mind, you got that old school analytical mentality of, get a good job, stay there for 30 years, retire, get your pension. I ain't doing that.
So essentially, she didn't respect what the fuck he was trying to do.
She didn't respect it, clearly didn't believe in it, and clearly, thought that her A plus B equals C mindset of her, getting in the medical field was more important, more valuable. And I ain't gonna lie, having been in a family, like my own family, where analytical and creatives kind of bumped heads, he felt defeated. He felt like, I'm sure in his mind, what he wanted to do was the best thing since sliced bread. And the one person that he thought was going to be his number one supporter was like, what the fuck you doing?
Hang that shit up.
The nigga, take these off, throw this away, throw equipment away. Like, I feel like he felt defeated because he didn't have
Since
that
11,
support.
he's been chasing this dream. Since 11 years old.
Ain't no time limit for shit. That's how I look at it. Ain't no.
Did you ever have someone tell you, try to talk you out of Golden Communications Group? Like,
yes! Yes!
Really? Like, yo, what you trying to start a marketing?
Like, why don't you just go get you a job?
They looked at it like this shit not real.
They look at it like it's a hobby. Like it's just something I'm doing for fun. Like, no, motherfuckers ain't paying me to do what I do for fun. They paying me because I create results. But it doesn't make sense to people, because I'm not punching in a clock as somebody's job. So what the fuck I'm doing can't be real. But I'm doing what I love, my passion. So that's my take. I don't think it's a men, women not supporting their men thing. I think it's a mindset of being analytical, how success is measured in people's minds versus people who are more creative and free flowing and free thinking.
Yeah.
Type of deal.
I like that take.
Well, that analogy was beautiful, by the way. The butterflies and the bees.
Bars.
On the cuff, too.
Bars.
I can spit, too.
That shit was fire. I see what you did there. I like it.
This is two Gemini speaking.
on some real shit.
What you guys, Spreez? What's your take on that?
It's kind of a near and dear to my heart type of
You're an artist as well, so I'm sure you can relate.
Yeah, well, it's twofold. To a certain extent, it does come down to the fact that what you do is abstract.
Very much so.
You know what I'm saying? When it's abstract, everybody can't see it. They can't see where you're going. And as a creative person, especially as a person in the field of music, where you're directly in call and response with your audience, your success is directly related to how people feel about what it is that you do. That it's important to you as an artist. You know what I'm saying? And clearly to bro, that the person that is important in your life is supportive of your dreams. With that being said, though, on the other side of that coin, for one, we live in a patriarchal society. And a patriarchal society dictates to a man that you have certain responsibilities, certain pillars of manhood that you have to accomplish.
Yes.
And then you sprinkle in the caveat of being a black man. So the ideas of patriarchy don't really benefit us in the same manner that they do our white counterparts. You don't get the same level of universal respect. You know what I'm saying? Within a household or within a community that your white counterpart would do for the same job. There are certain expectations of you.
Yes.
Especially coming from where we come from.
Of course.
So, in her mind, because of the things that we go through, there's certain things that he has to do. You got to provide, nigga. You got to provide.
Fuck that
something.
studio time.
But there's merit to both sides. And I'm saying this as the creative person.
Yes.
Somewhere in his heart, he felt that, or he wouldn't have stopped.
For a year and a half, he threw his whole shit away.
And that timeline is very real. That in your mind, and if it's in your mind, I think, and so I am. So if it's in your mind, then it's in your reality. That timeline is real. So you've been at it since you were 11. Let's say you're 32 now. That's 21 years.
God damn.
That's 21 years of output. That's 21 years of work. That's 21 years. And there's some people that's going to see that as you done did this amount in this amount of time. You created all of this. Yeah. And there's another person that's going to say, you spent 21 years doing this shit, nigga. It's time to do something different. It's about perspective. And whose perspective is more important to you? Is it yours or is it hers? Because if that's a part of your identity.
I love this girl, though.
But if that's who you are, if that's your identity, once you depart from your identity, which is why she was with you in the first place, supposedly, because of who you are. So once you start being who you are, then other problems are going to start cropping up. A lot of times shit like that is a symptom of something deeper. I'm dissatisfied with you. And a lot of those things have to do with finance, because finance to black people is extremely important because we don't have a lot. We don't come from a lot. You know what I'm saying? It might be one nigga in the family that's a millionaire in the entire family.
Generation.
And black families is big as shit.
Right.
And it might be 1, 2 well-to-do motherfuckers in the whole family. And they're not going to teach you how to do it. So you got expectations and you don't know how to meet said expectations. So you're going to feel said dissatisfaction. She's going to feel dissatisfaction because you're connected. She's sitting here looking at her mind, and don't let her fuck around and make too much more money than you. With this mind state that she has. That don't apply to every woman.
Of course.
But this applies to her. So don't let her make too much more money than him, because now he's outside of his patriarchal role. What he's supposed to be doing as a man. And a lot of people who dictate what you're supposed to be doing as a man don't know very much about manhood and the nuances thereof and the complexities and the emotions involved, because we just as dynamic as our women are. We just as feeling and sensitive, if not more so.
Yeah.
Which is why you put on the bravado, which is why he quit doing that shit in the first place, because a man's supposed to take care of his woman.
Damn.
And she said, "You're not taking care of me." That's what she said.
Man.
And that's more important than his dream. Because of the society that we live in, you can only have a dream for so long.
So in a sense, you got to be selfish with yourself in a little bit.
To a certain extent, but too much selfishness does not lend itself to a relationship.
Huh? I feel that.
It's a balance.
Yeah. Great time to take a break.
I gotta fill my cup up.
Of course.
Concur.
Yes. Where can they find you at, Goldn? Where can they connect with you at?
They can find me on Instagram.
Yes.
She_is_Goldn, no E.
No E. Yes. And if someone wants to connect with you in a business tip, somebody out there probably needs some of your services, some marketing,
yes,
some campaigns going.
You know, all of that.
I'm ready to launch my business. Get me right.
So
where can they go?
They can go to my business Instagram, Goldn, still no E. So GOLDN.
Yes.
WCG. Or you can go to GoldnWCG.com.
It's all there.
It's all there.
Nice.
Everything is there.
Nice. Now, is there any clients that you would turn down? Is there any business that you say I don't work with those type of individuals?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And see, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know that about marketing. Everybody wants to please everybody.
Of course.
You have to know who your niche market, who your target is. I can't provide. I mean, I could.
Yeah.
Provide marketing services to everybody under the sun, but if that's not, my target market, there's other people that may provide marketing services for
that field.
I am not your traditional corporate communications business. I solely work with creatives.
So if
you're more of a type A, businessy person, there's, I'm sure, a million communications companies that can assist you with that.
Yeah.
I'm very, pinpoint strategic with
creative
my audience and who I want to provide services for. Because a lot of people don't understand creatives.
Yeah.
And where thoughts and where things go and where, and so that's what I'm here for.
Okay.
I'm rooting for the underdog. I represent.
I like that. Where can I hit you up, Spreez? Any music coming soon? Any new music?
Yeah, I mean, it's always music coming soon.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Let the people know what you got going on.
I never stop working.
Of
course.
What
I'm saying? It'll be another album coming out this year, probably early summer, late spring.
Nice.
We back in the booth.
Nice.
We coming back with Higher Plane Radio Season 2.
Yes, nice.
Late April, early May.
Let's go.
You could
That's
get with me on
exciting news.
Instagram at Spreezy Baby. We gonna be, I don't know when this is coming out, but March the 26th, we'll be back for our third installment of the social at Junior's Bar and Grill. Yep. We gonna have Chief Third Base Dame in there, Kel the Q in there, hella surprises. The homie Ibri Yalo, shout out VA Visions. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be doing it big. We taking over that motherfucker. Come on out, 8 p.m. until fuck it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we always creating, we always working on something new videos, new projects on the way.
My man always working.
Yes,
Never
you can't stop. You ain't working, you're dead.
Make sure you subscribe and follow the podcast if you haven't already. If it's your first time listening or checking out the podcast, you fuck with us so far, do yourself a favor. Go ahead, subscribe, follow, so you don't miss more dope episodes and guests like this right here. So we're going to take this quick break. We'll be right back in a second. Don't go nowhere.
The more they wait, the more they losing faith. Like linebackers, my mind backing me through the pain. Feel like Picasso in his blue phase, but still overshadow these rappers like in a bootleg. False intentions making me more defensive. If he's tempted to attempt it, he's leaving here with the goose egg. I dreamed it and it grew legs. I'm a new man, Lieutenant Dan with the new legs. Real with him, I walk away, they hit me with the screw face. Game ain't changed, they two-faced with a new face. Saying we'll collaborate, but never elaborate. I'm trapped in Pan's labyrinth, but I can't worry about it while wifey tripping no suitcase. New shit every new day, go up on a Tuesday. Stress making me lose weight, Ernie stripes like who they? College cats who gave me bad advice, convinced they boule. Sneeze, Spreez, ready to squeeze like he has toothpaste. Revealing my flaws off the dome, take off the toupee. Sharpen samurai swords, no on guard or touche. Metaphor guard like Lupe, though they gave us no regard. Trapped in R's, twisting bars in this city of ours. You gotta rep like a coat of arms, flows all avant-garde. Surrounded by squads of wannabe rock stars. That's my woman, that's my brother, put it on guard. He got beef, she got beef, we got beef like a barnyard. And that's appropriate since all I see is sheep. But ironically enough, I can't count on getting sleep. I smoke a G like Warren G, I try and regulate. Kept you from the rain and all you saw in me's a bathing ape. Crooked ways I gain to get the paper straight. Evergreen trees I don't decorate. Just enough to make a couple chakras activate. Gotta make it stretch like the oil of the Maccabees. I got heat, I just will not release no mic. No Jizzle, no Jordan, no Johnny Spreez. Weary wandering warrior trying to find my peace. While me and Tamika trying to water seas. Good things come in threes. Like Method and Mary singing, you're all I need. If it's meant to be for me, why should I have to plead? Though I don't need the third degree, I still don't want to freeze. I make them too comfortable, they don't want to leave. To catch flies with honey, get stung by honeybees. Like 100 bees. Sometimes it stings when you wantin' something sweet. I need another Dutch sweet and a Tahitian treat. While y'all were lacking, I was quarterbacking these varsity blues. And I'm a black James Vanderbeek. Men like mannequins clearly lacking humanity. World's gone mad, so who's defining the insanity? It's harder every day shooting calamity from family. Feel like Michael Randall or Cameron, they got me scrambling. You're not drowning yet unless you're panicking. Precarious positions I've been sandwiched in. Giving food for thought is getting famishing. Gave me fishing loads and I expanded them. Flowers ain't growing quite how you planted them. In the flannel stranded up north like I'm in Canada. Let's combine our forces and maybe make Captain Planet come.
All right, we're back right here on Cloth Talk Podcast. Jon Spreez is here. Marquita, a.k.a. Goldn, is here.
You said hola.
For our Spanish speakers.
Yeah.
17% of the population.
The Gemini gang is here.
Y'all shouldn't have let us out the house.
Right.
All four of us.
Damn. That's a real thing? Multiple?
Yeah, that's a real thing.
So you'll be a different person tomorrow or within the same day.
Nigga, you
5 minutes. What we
you
talking
hung
about?
out with me.
5 minutes?
What we talking about?
So when you go to the movies later on tonight, you'd be a whole different Marquita.
For the person I'm going to the movies with, you're damn right.
God damn it.
Depend on the energy. I'm an energy nigga. It depends on the energy.
Listen,
For the
y'all
energy.
y'all get this one, you know. He gonna get a different one.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Turn it on and turn it off.
Hey.
So has he met all sides of you?
Yes, I would say so. He
Okay.
knows that I'm spicy as fuck.
Of course.
But then he also knows that I'm really soft for real and emotional.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
So he's gotten like the soft, like fluffy side of me. Because
Ah.
only real ones can access that level of the game.
Ah, okay.
You know, it's levels.
Yes.
You know, only a real one can access that top level of the game.
Got you.
Where they get the emotionally driven, soft, extra lovey, all for all the feels.
You don't get that to everyone.
The fuck no, I don't. No, I do not. But he's also gotten the spicy, and he's seen me get spicy. Like,
Ooh.
you know, like he's sitting here, and I'm kind of feeling the way to somebody else. So he
witnessed it.
He know for the shit. He
Jesus
know
Christ.
I ride hard.
Jeez, and he stayed. After
Because
witnessing the savagery.
Because he sees the added value.
Ah, smart man.
Okay, like I know how to play my role.
It's an exciting life.
But he also knows that I don't got to worry about her too much, you know, because I done seen her how she.
Yeah.
You know,
It's an
spicy.
adventure.
It's an adventure.
Be with it's an adventure.
Being with a Gemini, huh?
Yeah.
Not even just a Gemini, being with the alpha female.
That's true.
You know, and he's told me from his mouth, like, contrary to popular belief, an alpha male and an alpha female can coexist. Because he's very much so an alpha male.
Okay.
Very much so an alpha male.
There's no friction there between y'all two?
Because everybody knows, like, it's hard to, when you know, Like, I ain't even gonna try to gas nobody.
Yeah.
And try to come with this prolific explanation.
Right.
When you know, and you know when to stay in pocket and when to come out to play.
I see.
You know, so he's very much so an alpha male. I'm very much so an alpha female.
Definitely.
But there's elements to each of us that make each of us, you know, kind of scale it back. Like, it's just, I don't know. See, you trying to bring the feels out of me.
Sorry.
I'm not doing this shit with you today.
You got the liquor flowing. And shit.
Listen, you ain't gonna have me out here liquid courage.
Yeah,
out here expressing all my love.
Right. During the break, everybody done refueled up on the liquor.
You know. Now, you ain't gonna set me up for the woozy whoop whoop.
For those who listened to part 1, or was it part 2 when we talked about Mr. Dallas?
That was part 2.
Part 2.
Because part 1, I told y'all
Remember
I
Mr.
was
Dallas?
going.
Yes.
Part 2
right.
was when I got back, and I had to, you know, fill y'all in.
Yeah, we had to catch up with the trip. What
How the
happened?
trip go. Y'all know the fuck it didn't.
We know that's not who you go to the movies with. That nigga's not there.
Absolutely no.
He's been blocked, yes.
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 Damn.
Shout out to Mr. Dallas.
Wherever
But new
you are.
relationships do that too. Relationships do that.
Yeah.
What?
You be cutting off that old shit.
Oh,
Quick, fast,
rid
and the
of that old
motherfucker
shit.
hurry.
yeah.
That old shit try to creep back in there.
Yeah. Now the new gentleman you're involved with, is he a Gemini?
He isn't. He isn't. He's a Libra, and
Okay.
the weird part about it is, I had an ex years ago, like my late teens, early 20s, who was also a Libra, and to this day, me and my ex, we're super cool. So I don't know if it's a Gemini Libra thing, like Gemini women, Libra men, but no, he's not a Gemini. He's a Libra man, but we vibe.
Nice.
Something
Dope.
serious.
Dope. All right, we're back. Cloud Talk Podcast. All right, so I screenshotted a couple of memes, not memes, but threads from social media referencing relationships, and I want to just kind of like share our thoughts on these things.
I'm ready.
That must be wild as hell.
You coming from him, I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't.
Last episode, we found out Rome loves feet.
Yes.
I rewatched that shit, nigga.
Yes.
I forgot about that shit.
And thank you. Let me make an announcement. Thank you for all my women out there with pretty feet.
I concur, though. I concur.
Thank
with
you.
Before
Last
said
time
it.
you was looking at me like I was crazy.
No, because you said I'm a feet nigga. I'm not a feet nigga,
So-
bro. I said I don't like ugly feet.
So that means you.
No, I can appreciate a pretty woman.
It's no
a
different than
woman's
what I'm
pretty
saying.
foot. No, the way you're saying is different.
How?
The way you're
Go ahead.
saying
Like he got a
is
fetish
that's
or
your
something.
shit. Like that's your.
You got a fetish.
Like
Go
if
ahead.
you gotta pick some shit, like that's what you picking first.
Yeah.
Like if I know anything about Rome's woman, her feet pretty than a motherfucker.
Goddamn right.
Everything else, I can't guess.
Pedicure every
She
2
could be
weeks.
Chinese, she could be
Oh,
Mexican,
shit.
but them feet pretty. She could be black, feet pretty than a motherfucker, because that nigga settles for no less.
I can't disagree with you. 100% right. I love some pretty
Pass
feet.
that nigga's test.
I don't know, man. It's just,
You like what you
I
like.
like
Shit.
pretty feet.
No,
Right
but
now
I
with
feel
pretty
you.
feet.
I feel you. That's why I said I feel you, bro.
Yeah. Massages and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's
Put them in my
women
mouth
have
missionary
arches.
style.
Women have arches in different parts of their body. That's you know what I'm saying.
That's right. You said you the
the
arch.
foot part of that.
Yeah,
know
you
what I'm
did say
saying?
you like the
You know what
arches.
I'm saying? Like
Yes.
niggas don't. I am one. I don't bend that way.
He said that's not really my jam.
I don't
Yeah.
fit that
That's
way.
not really my jam.
I like shit I can't do.
Let's not leave you out, Keita. What's your favorite part of a guy's body? You know, it includes you in this. What's the thing that attracts you to a guy's body? Shoulders, arms, the V cut.
Now see, me and my undergrad roommate,
Yes.
my homegirl Phyllis, we're still super tight to this day.
Okay.
We used to call the V cut the thang because we didn't really know what to call it. It's like, you know, the thang.
Yeah, that trash.
You know, the thing. That was back in my younger day, like back when I was like swooning over Usher and shit like that. Like Omarion, niggas that got the thing.
Of course.
You know, but at 36, everybody ain't got the thing. but you are still worthy in my book.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Got a little pot belly.
So I stopped holding the thing against niggas because that wasn't right.
Yeah.
Not
That was the
everybody.
one?
Not everybody got the V cut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would have to say
What you like
the
now?
broadness. I'm an arms, shoulders
Up top.
chick.
Nice
I
and-
like that broad.
Mm,
I like that. But there's
nice
something
and stacked up top.
about
huh?
that broadness. Cause
Okay.
I ain't a little chick. You know
Yeah,
what
for
I'm
those who
saying?
don't know, you're 6 foot. You're a curvy woman. you're not a petite girl.
I'm not.
Yeah.
And I need to know that the base is stable.
Ah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
So
Like
if
I need that broad.
Yeah.
Shout out to the broad niggas.
That's right. So if you can sling this motherfucker around, that's a problem.
Well, I can't even say it's a problem.
Ah.
Because it's been a lot of dudes where I'm like, well, I don't say a lot of dudes, that sound bad.
You gave the business too.
But
Enough niggas.
enough niggas. We go with enough niggas.
Been enough.
It's been enough niggas to where looking at them,
You thought they wouldn't be able to handle that ass.
I did.
Uh-huh.
You know, they may have been taller than me, maybe my height, but they may have been a slimmer build.
Learned you a good one.
And they pick me up like a motherfucking ant. You know what I'm saying? No, ants can pick
use
up
that
4
old
times.
Learned you a good one.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that 1930s shit.
An
Learned you a
ant
good
can
one.
pick up 4 times their body weight. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's niggas that, may be a little slimmer
Uh-huh.
that's yoking me up
That's
with,
right.
with ease. Like, ah!
Shout out to them brothers.
And that's my weakness. A nigga that can pick me up.
Oh.
Because in my mind, I'm not a little chick.
Of course, yeah.
So
Yeah.
for you to pick me up,
That's like, oh shit, this motherfucker.
this motherfucker, it just, that's, it takes me places.
Yes.
It takes me places.
Fair enough. All right, let's read some of these little social media thingies here. Mm-hmm. We'll just kind of like dialogue about it. Women fuck who they want. Women.
I don't know why that made me laugh.
I don't know either. Women fuck who they want, and this is coming from a woman.
Okay.
This part here.
Okay.
So the woman says, "Women fuck who they want. Men fuck who they can. Remember that." Now, the guy responds, "Men marry who they want. Women marry who they can, if they can. Remember that too."
Mm.
Let it ring, let it ring.
I gotta let that marinate in my spirit.
Should I read it again?
Read it. Give it to me one more
time.
time. One more time.
The woman says, "Women fuck who they want. Men fuck who they can. Remember that." The guy replies, "Men marry who they want. Women marry who they can, if they can. Remember that too."
You know what? We're like real talk.
They forgetting adjectives.
For
Some
Pretty
adjectives
women.
missing.
this old English,
Who they want.
this English major over here, like
I'm
they
just
forget
saying.
adverbs, adjectives.
Not every woman can just fuck anybody. Pretty women fuck who they want.
So this does apply to all
Rich men marry who they want. Most men marry. Maybe you could. Not all of them. It's a lot of niggas is married to some motherfuckers
So
they ain't want to
loosely-
be married to.
So Lucy, this dialogue between these two is accurate.
I read.
No, because it don't apply to everybody.
Well, it don't apply to everybody, but
That's why I said loosely.
I see where they both were coming from,
Mm-hmm.
because me and my best friend, we have similar
Dialogues
dialogue
about
about
this.
this topic in
Y'all do
particular.
get to choose who
It's like
like
not-
into that, you know.
Not to say that pussy is gold, but
Hell, it ain't.
okay. Humbly speaking,
Yeah,
humbly speaking,
you're not putting yourself on the pedestal.
I'm not putting myself on the pedestal.
Understand what you're saying? I got
To
you.
talk.
Yes.
Humbly speaking, though,
Here's Golden.
she hear that. She showed up.
That's right.
I could essentially, for lack of a better word, fuck whoever I wanted to fuck. If I had a list of motherfuckers in my phone right now,
Hit anybody up? Yeah, come through.
boop, this is what I want. Boop, I'm on.
They at the door.
Let's go.
I'm
They're
here.
not going to deny me.
That's right.
They're not going to deny me the dick.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with her from the standpoint of, women
go.
can fuck who they want.
Of course.
Men can fuck who they can, because women are very selective.
Very much so.
It's even like, let's go back in the day. Like, if you from Columbus and you are between the ages of, I say 30 and up, you remember the times of going to the Chrome. Chrome was my shit.
I have no idea, but go ahead.
Every Sunday, I was at Chrome, faithfully.
Okay.
I may not have wanted to dance with every nigga. I selected the niggas that, you know, when Slow Motion came out. That was a special song for me when I was 18. That song touched my spirit.
Yes.
So I felt like because it touched my spirit,
yeah,
every nigga wasn't gonna get a dance on Slow Motion. Cause Slow Motion, I had to give my best. Work on Slow Motion.
Okay, I'm with you.
So
I'm rolling.
Women, they, you know, we can hand pick, and a nigga ain't gonna turn down the bitch that's gonna dance with him, especially to a fire song like Slow Motion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or t-shirt and panties. Woo. You know, now I'm aging myself, but you know, so
I ain't gotta say too much.
Yeah. Okay, you know, you ain't gotta call me your boo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so I feel like, you know, women, we kind of handpick, and not that niggas gonna be like, pick me, pick me.
Yeah.
You know, but flip side to him, because I think he was valid as well.
Men marry who they want.
I have heard. I've never been married before, but I have married friends, and I've read shit, watched shit.
Yeah. And
people, and you correct me if I'm wrong, because both of y'all have been married.
Yes. That
typically, you know, what they say out here, you know, men know kind of faster than women think they know that this woman is for me. You know, it doesn't take as long as we may think, even if the men, you know, don't express it right away.
We know.
Y'all kind of, y'all feel away. Y'all feel away. Like, y'all aren't as expressive as females.
100%.
But inside, y'all motherfuckers, y'all know.
It's twofold.
So I feel like y'all, you know.
I knew.
Yeah. You know, so to him, I feel like she's right to a degree. And I feel like he's right in degree. What was his thing?
So he said, in response to her, men marry who they want, women marry who they can. If they can, remember that too.
And that ain't always true.
It's not always true, but I can see it.
Because if
what he's saying is, as a man, you the one to ask. Most of the time, traditionally, you're the one that initiates the relationship turning into a marriage. First and foremost, you're usually the pursuer as the man anyway.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
99% of the time.
So what she's saying is, she get to say yes because all of these men are pursuing, which ain't always the case. That's a very narrow way of looking at it, because every woman don't experience that. There is something called pretty privilege, which is why I said that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and that applies to men and women. But men, you could be an ugly nigga with a lot of money, and that is a benefit. She'll look past you being an ugly nigga. You know what I'm saying? Most men, that ain't gonna work. She can't be ugly and have a big bankroll, and then you like, yes! Everybody ain't stagnant. You know what I'm saying? But in the same demographic, what they talking about is the initial versus the later on. Because she gotta say, yes, I'll go on a date with you. Yes, I'll give you my phone number. Yes, I'll let you buy me a drink. That's yes, right. I'll dance with you. Yep. But once they get past the yes, once she decides I'm gonna be your girlfriend, she's still gonna have to wait for you to ask her to marry you, unless she's Jim Jones's girlfriend who still got proposed to afterwards. She still waited for the traditional thing to occur. Yep. Because that's what you do. That's how you wired. Yeah. Whether right or wrong, I ain't here to say what's right or wrong, but that's how we wired. You know what I'm saying? There's this ideology of what a high value man is. Yeah. A high value man got just as many choices as a pretty woman. If you believe in that ideology. Okay. If you go by that denote, he's supposed to meet these criteria, then he got just as many choices as he got. Tom Brady got just as many choices as Giselle.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? That's like, right. For all of the reasons you could think of. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So she could have married whoever the fuck she wanted. Yeah. To a certain extent. Yeah. unless the person didn't think shit of her. Then that's not true. That don't apply. And vice versa. If she says no, nigga, she's not gonna marry you.
Yeah.
You can't marry whoever the fuck you want because she said no.
Right. All right. I agree with that. Let me ask you this. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, my point is, you know what I'm saying, like, every woman can't just throw some pussy and I'm like, yes, pussy.
Right. And that was just about,
you know what I'm saying? Depending on the type of
too.
nigga that you are,
Yep.
what your value is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure what made you pick your wife set her apart from all the other women in your life, because that ain't the first woman you ever met, nigga.
Of course, right.
You know what I'm saying? I met plenty of women before I met my spouse.
But the qualities you got.
But what you have, no one else has, or what you've done, no one else has done for me or shown me or whatever. That goes past whether you can say yes to giving me some pussy, because I can leave after I'm done and never come back.
And that be the end of it.
That be it.
Grimy.
You know what I'm saying? There's got to be something more. No, it's not grimy. For real, because if you both say yes, you know what I'm saying?
It's consensual.
You saying yes to whatever's in the fine print as well.
All right.
What's in the fine print may be I'm leaving immediately after we're done here.
Damn, man.
But that's real. That's real life.
Yeah.
What's in the fine print for her could be, I'm gonna take you for every single piece of money you got. I'm gonna take your watch. I'm gonna take your chain. Everything that you brought here, you're not leaving with. That might be in the fine print. You might be taking home herpes. That might be in the fine print. But for real, you signing the contract. These soul ties, nigga. We ain't playing. This real shit.
My first one night stand, the chick robbed me, took all my shit.
Damn. So she came with it. She had intentions.
Damn.
She took all my shit.
But you did at least seal the deal.
Yes, I hit.
So okay, so you paid for a product.
Yes, right.
You paid for a product.
For a service.
You paid for a service.
You paid for
She
a
took all
service.
that.
You just didn't know you were gonna pay.
You ain't know right. You ain't know the shit
You
was gonna be
didn't read
that
the
high.
fine print, nigga.
It's okay.
She got me good.
It says whatever's in your wallet is mine.
It's mine.
She got me good too. I was 18. She was like 20 something. She was
Yep.
old.
Oh, she knew what the fuck she was doing.
And
You was
that
out
means
here
it was
gullible.
before the card days. Niggas still carried a lot of cash.
Right.
She got the fuck out.
You was vulnerable as fuck.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Golden. So, like,
What?
kind of piggyback with what he saying. Have you ever had a guy like turn you down?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean,
Wow.
contrary to popular belief, I'm not on here talking like I'm the
Okay.
best motherfucking thing smoking.
But
everybody has
men
their...
ain't turning down a lot of shit.
Well, okay, so...
That's not true. That's a stereotype.
It is.
That's why I asked you that. That's why I asked you that.
Everybody, good, bad, or indifferent, as bad of a bitch as I think I am, as bad of a bitch as I think I look,
Yes.
everybody is entitled to their preference.
Of course.
And I can't project myself and just assume that every nigga got to jump in my beck and call. Because quiet as it's kept, I may not be your cup of tea. I may not be your flavor.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You may like a more of a smaller frame chick. You may like a shorter chick.
Yeah.
You may like a big girl.
Yeah.
Like a bigger girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody has their jam.
Yeah.
You know, so it would be foolish of me to think that because I'm this and I'm that or whatever I think in my head, that you gotta accept me. Like you what nigga don't want this?
Right, like look at me.
Like I'm setting myself up for failure every single time if I walk into a situation with that assumption.
Okay.
And
so
the visuals
that's
don't
honest.
determine
That's
everything.
honest.
Visuals do not determine everything.
It
That
don't.
don't determine attraction.
The vibe,
Yes.
the organic chemistry.
You can be annoying as shit.
And
No
fine
matter
as fuck.
how you look.
Fine as
Yes.
fuck. And it's like,
You
I
can
can't
be
do this.
Super fucking obnoxious.
Like, I can't do this.
Super fucking. I've encountered people
Facts.
like this. They're
Facts.
super fucking obnoxious. And you just like, nah. son.
Beautiful as could be, but
just ain't
personality-
it.
That turns how you look at them. Like I went to high school with a chick.
Yeah.
And she's a really pretty girl by all of the standards that American standards.
Got you.
By all American standards, she's a pretty girl.
Yes.
But and when we went to school together at the time, she was cool as shit. Cool, meek, mild, you know what I'm saying? That don't denote whether you cool or not.
Right.
But that is in opposition to what I'm about to say next.
Oh shit! Goddamn.
He
So-
leading up to it.
Right.
Some years pass and shit. We like in college and shit. And I run into the broad. Me and another motherfucker, we all went to school with this girl.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like high school.
yeah, we
Or-
went to
or middle
like middle
school.
school. We went
Okay.
to middle school together.
Okay.
And we ran into her like college.
Mm-hmm.
So she like, oh, hi. Oh, you guys look the same. How the fuck I look the same, bitch? We was in middle school.
Right. Right.
Some motherfuckers just, you know how motherfuckers got an energy about them. You know what I'm saying? That they start to look ugly to you.
He said at that moment,
Bitch, you ugly as hell. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Damn.
First of all, you walked up to us. No one was seeking you out.
Right.
You recognized us and you walked up. Motherfucker, and your attitude stank. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you, and that's the difference between a nigga that's got the luxury of choice and a nigga that don't. A man that's got the luxury of choice is going to accept only what they're willing to accept. And only from whom they're willing to accept it from.
yeah.
I'll accept a lot from my woman.
Yeah.
I'll take a lot on the chin because that's my woman. You know what I'm saying? I love her for a reason.
That's right.
But the next bitch, my tolerance level is low.
As fuck. As fuck. As fuck.
It's just facts. I can only extend so much courtesy, and I'm a courteous motherfucker.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, yo, whatever.
I feel it.
Fuck you, eat a dick, whatever.
Have a good day.
Yeah,
All right.
going about your business.
All right, let's read another one here. Just because you love me doesn't mean I feel loved by you. Let that sink in.
That's a fact.
Read that one more. I need. It gotta sit in my spirit because I feel like I've experienced this. Read it to me one more again.
Just because you love me doesn't mean I feel loved by you. Let that sink in.
That's words and actions. Essentially, me interpreting that
Damn,
is words and actions.
that shit hurt. Just
You
reading
can
that.
tell me
God damn.
that you love me. You can tell me every hour on the hour you love me, but your actions don't make me feel love.
That's the doesn't mean feel loved by you. The action part.
Well, that don't mean that they don't love you. It's
It
about,
doesn't.
It's about
love languages. Come on, Gemini.
It's about love
Come on,
language.
There we go.
Gemini.
I could be
Synchronizing.
loving you incorrectly, and that's twofold. That's your responsibility
To
to
tell me.
communicate, and it's my responsibility to reciprocate. And if it's the lapse in one of the two, if you ain't communicating, I can't reciprocate, and if I ain't reciprocating, then that's my fault. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that don't mean a motherfucker don't love you. That just means they don't know how to express it to you in a way that makes you feel
That
loved.
makes you be able to receive it, and people don't know that.
Go ahead.
People think that, okay, so say, for example, so my love language.
Yes.
I have two of them.
Oh, really?
Well,
you
I
got more
do.
than one? Oh,
I-
shit.
I do.
I thought you.
You can't, motherfucker can't tell me I only gotta have one.
Facts.
I don't know.
Like, my two,
She got defensive as fuck. Like, I got more than one.
my
That's real.
two,
Yes, go ahead.
quality time
Quality time, okay.
and physical touch.
Physical touch.
That is important to me because I value my space. So for me to allow you in, and for me to feel comfortable allowing you in to being close to me, that's important. That weighs heavy.
Okay.
And then quality time is like this, and you could be doing a million other motherfucking things,
Yeah.
but instead you chose to be with me because I value the importance of time. So those are my two
Quality time and physical touch.
Yes,
two
you
favorites.
can have to.
Now,
I agree.
say
Alright,
that
fair
I
enough.
want to receive quality time.
Okay.
Let's just say that.
Yes.
What people don't understand is you cannot, and I'm trying to figure out how I can word this. You cannot base how you expect to receive love by how somebody may know how to give love. So unless I tell you, Jerome, these are my love languages, I value quality time, physical touch.
Right.
You may be somebody that feels like your way of expressing love may be, gifts, or words of affirmation because that's what you like to receive. You can't project your preferences on your delivery for me because words of affirmation don't mean shit to me. They may mean shit to you, which like it's okay.
Yeah.
Words of affirmation may mean shit to you, but you can't think, well, because I like words of affirmation, you know, I'm going to affirm her. But if she doesn't receive words of affirmation as her love language, you're thinking that I'm going above and beyond, praising you, telling you how great you are, like, because that's what I like.
Right. I did all this for you, and
like,
you ain't even
like,
appreciate
why the fuck
it.
you don't think that I love you? Like, because that's not my received love language. So it has to be an understanding and a communication of how everybody gives and receives. Because you can't, and the sad part is, we're talking about even friends.
Yeah.
Let's take it from out of relationships to friends. Certain friends do certain things to express their admiration, their love for our friendship. Yeah. And they think that, well, because I do this is what I expect. And it's like, you can't really operate like that. You have to know each individual love language and give how that person receives it versus how you expect it.
Well, empathy a two-way street.
I like
it
that.
is.
You got to give what you expect. For one, like I was saying before, I agree with the two love languages shit. Mine is
more than
affirmation,
one.
ironically enough.
It's okay.
And
It's all right.
Physical touch.
Words of affirmation, physical touch.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 1% difference. Like
This is
that
1%
close.
difference.
Yeah,
Wow.
like 49 and 51 type shit. Like it's 1% difference. Both of those things are important to me. I'm a communicator. But that don't necessarily mean that the person that I'm with is a communicator. Empathy dictates that I got to learn it. But another thing that we got to remember, and we always got to sprinkle everything that we talk about, especially when it comes to exchanges between genders, is that we're black. And we have a history of something different. We come into everything with a certain level of trauma because of the history that we have.
Yeah.
So with that being said, everybody's not an expert on love. Everybody's definition of what love is, to be loved, to be nurtured, isn't the same. You got to get through certain levels of another person's trauma to even understand what that is, because a lot of people can't even identify that within themselves. So how can they dictate that to you?
Now you have to give a fuck enough to invest about their trauma that they went through, to dig through it, to work through all that. Empathy. So now I know how to love you correctly.
Yep. I can't even do it because I got to get through all of that other shit to get to it. Yeah. You've got to get through all of that other shit to get through it. Yeah. You might not even be able to identify that, damn, when he touched me like that, it makes me feel loved. When he cleans up around the house, that's when I feel loved. Because you don't know what the fuck love is to begin with. It's such a abstract word. Love. Yeah. It's whatever.
It's not one singular
individualistic.
Thing. It's not one singular thing.
Yeah. I mean, shit, even if you look at, I think it's Ephesians when they wrote that, love is kind, it's a long description of what it is. It covers, yes, it covers a lot of bases. It's not one thing. Yeah. It's all this shit. You got to do all of this shit.
It's a job to love someone.
It is a job. It's a job to be loved, though.
But it's often predicated or portrayed like it should just be easy. Why can't you just...
infatuation is also misinterpreted as love often. I'm feeling you. That don't mean shit. Love is when you're not feeling me. Love is what you're doing when you don't like me, when I am unlikable, when my breath stinks and I'm poor and my hair is a mess. That is love. Love is not when I'm at my best. Everybody loves me when I'm at my best. I'm an ill fucking nigga. Everybody loves me when I'm at my best.
Yes, of course.
That ain't love. There's nothing required of that. Love it has requirements. It takes sacrifice. You got to get through a period of I can't stand this motherfucker. But I still am going to make sure that they're okay. I'm still going to make sure that you eat. Your well-being is still a concern of mine, even though I don't like you right now. Even though you don't like me.
Yeah.
You're not treating me how I want to be treated. You're not speaking my love language. My grandparents been married for 52 years. And my grandfather is a very tough man to love.
Really?
He's a hard man. That's what happens when you hard. When you hard to love. That's literally the definition, my nigga. That nigga's hard to love. He's a hard man.
Yeah.
And I keep going back to an extent because we are the sins of our fathers.
Yes.
But, you know what I'm saying? That's a cultural thing. You know what I'm saying? We have to be hard men to it. The generation now, Generation Z, and us, really, because we're the introduction of that. Millennials are the introduction of a man with feelings in popular culture. A man that is allowed to be more faceted than rigid. You're allowed to cry. You know what I'm saying? And even with our generation, that's still a gray area.
Yeah.
It's really with Generation Z that is fully blossomed and manifested. What it is to be a man and what it is to be a woman is much more fluid than it used to be when we was coming up, and definitely than when our parents were.
Yeah.
So when you a hardened type of man, the love that you can give is callous at times. You know what I'm saying? When what's most important to you is respect. You know what I'm saying? Which in a patriarchal society, respect is up there like a motherfucker.
Right.
Respect and loyalty are both patriarchal ideas.
Right.
They tribal. I need you to be a part of this shit. I need you to get down with what the fuck I'm doing. But that don't necessarily mean that it's right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Patriarchal society hurt both the man and the woman. Yeah. Especially in our culture, because our culture different than their culture. We definitely way more communal. Yeah. Her voice has way more of a voice in a black culture than it does in a white culture. He don't treat his woman like we treat ours. You know what I'm saying? If you go back, we had women that were chiefs before we got over to this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, we understood the things that she brings to the table that I can't. That's a difference too. Yes. You gotta be a type of nigga that see what the value of a woman is. And vice versa. You gotta be the type of woman that sees what the value of a man is.
Today in 2020, motherfuckers ain't doing that.
That's a fact. Some people are, but it's a popular notion. But that's
what's in your bank account?
That's rebellion, nigga. And that's always been. You go back to 1954. She wanna know what the fuck was in your bank account, nigga.
That's always been there.
That's always been. That go back to patriarchy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You can't ask her what's in her bank account. You look stupid. You look dumb as hell. How you gonna take care of me? What you gonna do for me? I need some new J's.
Let me see. I pulled up my love language score here. I logged into my email because I took the test. So let's see.
So you took the test. So you okay?
So let me see. So my highest one is acts of service.
Nice.
My second highest one was quality time. Third highest one was words of affirmation. Fourth one was physical touch. Third, which is last, was receiving gifts. So my first two highest is acts of service and quality time.
Yeah, receiving gifts was my lowest too.
Yeah, I don't really.
You can't trick on me.
Okay. I mean, gifts are nice, but that ain't gonna blow my skirt up.
About my love,
like, that ain't gonna blow my. Like, I'm gonna take it if you gonna give it.
I will accept it. I do like nice things.
It's okay, but it's not gonna blow my skirt up.
You're not gonna get me.
You
open.
ain't gonna. Yeah, I ain't that type of motherfucker.
You know what,
like,
I'm gonna bust it open for that.
You know
that North Face looking good.
But you know. Yeah, but I know some people that like, you know, which is fine. Like,
that doesn't. Yes.
It is. You know,
that's
I love
putting a
love.
negative
like,
connotation on it. That,
you know, it is perfectly fine if in your mind you love me by cashing out on me.
And that's a simple way of putting it.
So if
because really, the gift giving thing means that I think enough of the things I think enough of you that I know what you like.
Right, you pay
without
attention.
you having to say it. Yes, that's really what they're saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know that this will make you look good. You know what I'm saying? I know you like how you feel when you put that fur on. You know what I'm saying? I know how you like when you feel when you drop that top. Woo! You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you like Birkin bags because they make you feel a certain type of way. It's about the feeling, not the thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's really a simple way of thinking of it. But there are some motherfuckers you can trick on. We seen that YouTube shit where the nigga, he be doing the fake holler and she be blowing him off and he go and pump the gas in the Lambo.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
most of
your
that
car?
shit fake though. You
It's
know what
all
I'm saying?
staged.
People more,
It's all staged. It's
people
all
more complex than that.
Yeah.
You know, at least I like to think.
Yeah. So, Keita, if he hit you with this, yo, I'm going to pay your rent up for the next 6 months. You ain't got to worry about it.
My mama ain't raised no fool. Like, don't get it misconstrued. Gifts is not my top 2 love languages. That does not mean.
So, if you pay 6 months up, that don't mean he love you.
I ain't say, nor does it mean that I'm going to deny him. Like, I'm not stupid. Like, I like what I like. Physical touch, quality time.
6 months paid up, Keita, stop it.
Because those 2 things are more,
God damn it.
they're more intimate. See, that's that Gemini thing. Like,
Gemini
like
connection.
it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it means a lot more for you to give me your time. And for me being very leery about my space, it means a lot for me to allow you for the physical touch. So those 2 are important to me, but I'm not a motherfucking fool. If you want to handle some shit,
Flip it on this nigga. If a chick roll up to you with a PS5 right
hello,
now,
come on. You out here trying to expose
say,
us.
home, slang that dick, and this PS5 is yours. Nigga. You slanging that bitch like a boomerang. That bitch, the last shit on your love language, you slanging dick like a boomerang. She come out here.
Listen.
I got the Madden, baby. I just got.
Listen, you ain't dumb. You may be stupid, but you ain't dumb.
You start thinking, nigga, that motherfucker $700.
Listen, you ain't gonna deny it.
Right.
You ain't gonna deny it.
I done
Like,
won twice.
And I don't even play games.
Okay.
run that PS5.
So,
Run that PS5.
it may not be your top tier love languages, but mamas ain't raised no fool.
But hold on. So now if I accept the PS5, she thinks I love her.
That depends on the communication.
Rama, who said that?
Yes, I said.
Because
She asked,
said that?
she asked you
now-
to slang some dick. If you were saying, I love you. Oh, I love you.
Right.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. She thinks you love her.
That's not sending mixed signals though. Like because
Was she? Did
No.
you think? Do you
Let's
think that she
say-
loved you? Okay, it depends.
in
on,
general, you see what I'm saying?
Okay, it depends
like,
on
if
what
I give
the
you a
setup
gift,
is.
my intention is to show you this display of affection
No, it
because I
depends-
feel this way about you. And if you accept, then that means you accept what I feel
You
about
ever
you.
seen Indecent Proposal?
I have not.
Oh, I think it was Sandra Bullock in there. Not Sandra Bullock. What's the other one? Demi Moore.
No, I
Demi
haven't
Moore
seen
was
it.
in this movie. The summary of the movie is,
I think that sends mixed signals.
well, it depends on what it is. Where you at in the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If this is introductory,
Yeah.
then it's not sending a mixed signal at all. This is an exchange. We in a capitalist society. This is an exchange.
Okay.
But if we talking about love languages and we in a relationship, this could just be the only way I know how to love you.
Mm-hmm.
This is all I know.
Yeah.
It could be something of, I had this absence in my life. I never had anybody buying me gifts. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never had anybody telling me, oh, you're handsome. Oh, you're charming. Oh, you're funny. You know what I'm saying? That could be what I need. So that's my expectation from my partner.
Yeah.
Or it could even be the flip side of that. That's the only way I was shown love.
Yeah.
My dad was rich. You know what I'm saying? He bought me whatever I asked for. So as you as my significant other,
Yeah.
if that's where I learned love, then I'm gonna judge that love against the love that I know. And you don't even know to do that shit.
Yeah. I feel that.
We all individualistic. We like plants.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't water roses the same way that you water ferns.
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
a word.
They still plants,
That's
but
a
the needs
that's a
is,
whole word.
the needs is different.
Yeah.
And
I like
if you want to love them both, you want to keep roses and ferns in your shit, you better learn the communication style. I need this much sunlight.
Yeah.
I can only work in these seasons. You know what I'm saying? We as individualistic as that.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Time for a break. We got a little bit more time because Keita got to get to a date tonight. Movie date.
Why are you out here running my business to the masses?
Because people always, like last time.
Yeah.
You had your little
You gotta
crew.
let your fans know.
Yeah.
You're right.
Let them know to slow down.
That's what I said, yeah.
Pump the brakes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, for those who are thirsting.
But niggas don't stop.
When
They don't stop.
They wait.
people still be in
Patiently.
the inbox,
They know.
that inbox still be jumping.
They waiting for one argument. Not even a relationship to end. They just waiting on her to be upset.
Right. They waiting for a bad day.
Yes, just one
Where I'm
bad day.
Where I'm
It'll
like,
be cool
fuck this
tomorrow,
nigga.
But they don't
Fuck
even
this nigga
care.
today.
Yes.
They waiting for that moment to slide in.
That's right.
You know.
Oh, you fucking up. I'm here. I'm here. Uncle Jack.
Right.
Uncle Jack is back.
Whatever.
Your inbox jumping or they it's chill right now.
No,
Inbox always jumping.
Cool out, fellas.
I was gonna say the inbox stay, and you know what?
Go
Like,
ahead.
this is a safe space.
Yes, of course.
Transparency. Y'all are my brothers.
Yes.
So
Let's
I
do
don't feel like I have to. I'm never gonna down myself down. I
Inbox
feel like
lit.
the reason why the inbox is lit, and I can pull up receipts.
Goddamn pictures you posted up.
Well, that. Not that I don't be thirst trapping. I just be living my life.
So she says.
I just be
That's what
living
they
my
all
life.
say.
I just be living my life.
It
Yeah.
just happens to include a little bit of thirst and trapping.
There we go.
You know, a little bit of skin, a little bit of ass,
That's right.
a little bit of titty.
There
You
we
know,
go.
It don't
But-
take much for a nigga to want some water.
you know. But I don't intentionally
Go ahead.
set the trapping motherfucker. I just
Not intentionally.
listen.
Go ahead.
At 36 years old,
Yes.
when I tell you less than 3 months shy of 37.
Mm-hmm.
I am not. I had to look at the motherfucker. I had to look at it like, yeah, my
Your birthday
birthday.
in June too, right?
It is
Yo.
June 8th. We coming up. Our season is rapidly approaching.
What's yours, Spreez?
June 21st.
21st.
I feel like,
Go ahead.
you know, I'm at an age, not only an age, but a point in my life where I love who the fuck I am. I'm not going to dial down for not nan. Let that. I'm too old to give a fuck. Let's just put it like that. I'm too old to give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I value and appreciate a nigga that allows me to be too old to give a fuck. So you gonna get this skin. Like when I say you, I mean you as social media, the world.
That's right.
You're gonna get this skin.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get these titties. You're gonna get these hips. You damn for sure gonna get this ass. And I'm too old and too secure in who I am as a 36-year-old woman to give a fuck about what anybody got to say. If my mama don't have a problem with me, okay. If my mama don't have a problem with me being grown,
Okay.
if my mama don't have a problem with me being 36 years old, we good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
But moms ain't gonna care if niggas is hollering. Your nigga gonna care if
Well,
niggas is hollering.
but-
That makes it
There you
different.
go.
but because I am who I am, I need a nigga that's secure
So he accepts this.
wholeheartedly. Because as a model,
Okay.
I am a professional model.
Yes, you are.
Off the rip. Say if that was the only credential I had on my resume.
International model, by
And
the
you,
way.
hello, Paris, Toronto, let's talk about it. Knowing who I am, before I met you, you have to be secure in knowing that I know how to do things tastefully. I'm not out here posting busted up for a real nigga type pics.
Yes.
But I'm also not ashamed to show skin. Show a little, you know, a little arch in the back. You know what I'm saying? Especially my workout pictures.
Lord Jesus.
Because I take pride in the fact that I grind for this body. Don't let this sweatsuit and shit fool you. Take a look at my last couple pics. Like because I post my fitness journey as well.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I've always had an ass. The ass has been heightened now that I've worked out. You know,
It's done lifted.
You know, bitches said she perched. But as my man, I don't need you to feel insecure about that because as a model, I'm used to.
Your body
is my brand.
Yes.
Is my work of art.
Well, there is a thin line because we're
I mean, I ain't busting it open.
Well, we're quick as a society to call a man insecure for what would be normal had it been on the flip side. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if, say your nigga was a male dancer.
Hey.
The dick sock is gonna bother you at a certain point. The dick sock is going to bother you. You know what's under the sock.
I do.
She don't. She wants to, and you know.
And I bet the fuck
that
she won't.
She wants to.
I bet the fuck
So
she
there are
won't.
certain things that
It's
you
levels and layers.
can lend to security and insecurity. First and foremost, men are naturally insecure. That's what a conqueror is. It's naturally insecure. That's why you conquer. So, with that being said, there's things that you could do because nigga don't have no type of influence on another nigga. He can say whatever the fuck he wants to me, but it's the things that you do that is gonna affect me. I can blow him. Oh, fuck you, nigga. It's not gonna be all fuck you. That's not our dynamic. So I even gotta approach it in a different way than I'm approaching shit. Even if a nigga makes another nigga make you feel insecure, because that happens too. Men make men feel insecure all the time. This nigga run faster than me. He jump higher than me. He taller than me. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is for you. You know what I'm saying? But that's handled in a different way. There's a certain way that you can rationalize and get around that. Because of the vulnerability between us, there is certain shit that you can do that I can't get around. You know what I'm saying? I know Josh got a football contract. I know Josh done liked every picture where you do a specific pose. No matter how secure that I am. You know what I'm saying? I could just own a janitorial company. This nigga in the NFL. I don't give a fuck how many toilets I done clean or I got the next nigga cleaning. It's your responsibility to make me okay with that.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't. I'm only a man. I'm only a human being. Just
That's
like
why
you
you
only a
gotta
woman.
be strategic. Like first of all, I'm really big about my brand and my reputation.
Right.
Those are two things that I do not fuck with.
Yes.
Like, I am a Columbus resident. I am a product of Columbus Public Schools. I went to East High School. I went to Franklin Middle School. Like, I am Columbus. Columbus, as big as it is small. The 6 degrees of separation don't exist in Columbus, because you're going to find a way that somebody you know somebody you know.
Yes.
Like, it ain't that big at all. So what I'm never going to do is put myself in a position where my brand and my reputation is tarnished. That's something that I, from jump, don't play with. So I'm going to do enough to where I know that I'm comfortable without disrespecting the nigga that I'm with. In the same breath, the nigga I'm with needs to know that I'm going to do just enough. And be secure and be okay with. Like, I know as much of an alpha female as I am, because I own that.
Yes, you do.
I'm not stupid. Like, I'm not stupid. I know, at the end of the day, I know my role. I know what is acceptable, what is not acceptable, but I also know what the fuck I'm going to do. Regardless, but it's still going to be within a parameter that's acceptable to you. Like, I'm not going to do, I'm going to do me, because I'm an alpha female.
And that's why he got there in the first place, because of who you were. He was attracted to who you were off jump.
What Diamond Sam Players Club? I wasn't a hoe when you met me in the club.
That's real
like,
shit.
at the end of the day, you knew what you were attracted to from
jump.
jump.
What you bring into your relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's no different than on the flip side as a man. Because it's easy to dogpile on what a woman does and what a woman's supposed to do. That's a very weak position to take.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Anything that I can apply to a woman, and I apply it more so to a woman because I'm with women. I ain't in no relationship with no niggas. So
period.
That don't matter to me as much. You know what I'm saying? But I am a man. So I can see on the flip side, you know what I'm saying, what a nigga, the baggage a nigga can bring to the table, the harm and the danger that the bullshit that he bringing can bring to a relationship just as well.
Yes.
It don't even got to be in a sexual manner.
Yep.
You can have a baby mama that's out of pocket. That happens all the fucking time.
Yep.
You got a baby mama that is disrespecting or that is putting in danger what you building right now. And that's just as egregious, if not more than, the other situation. Yeah. Because we still got the responsibility of patriarchy, whether it's right or wrong.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you got a certain level of leadership that you're supposed to have past and present.
Yeah.
You're supposed to check that shit at the door, and it's an indictment on you if you didn't. You know what I'm saying? Somehow it's still your fault.
Magically, it's still
No matter
Magically,
what, it's
right,
your fault, nigga.
right.
Either you was too insecure, or you ain't shut that shit down.
Can't win.
It's your fault.
That's right. Oh man, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna hit maybe 2 or 3 more topics so we can get Keita out here to get on her movie
Why
date.
Why you?
Cause
It's
I'm-
okay.
I'm sure
I
this
ain't gonna
nigga
put it.
got
I gotta
shit-
work.
I'm
I ain't
okay.
gonna put it just on
Okay,
you.
I'm sure
I
this
gotta
nigga got
work.
shit to do.
Yep.
You gotta work.
I gotta
Like,
work.
what you
I
not
get
gonna
my
do?
tire fixed.
What you not gonna do is make it seem like
I
I'm
ain't
the
gonna
hold up.
let this nigga even do that.
Cause that's what he was doing.
He was trying it.
Oh,
He was
This
trying
is the
it.
second time.
First it was me when he bet on Tay.
on Tay.
Tay.
Like, no, I'm sure this nigga got shit to do too. Don't you put that
He
out
throwing
there on
balls
me.
at everybody today.
That's right.
I don't know
No.
what it is.
I done lost his fucking bet.
It's
I'm
unfortunate.
feeling the type of way.
This nigga feeling himself off that drink. This nigga's
Right.
aggressive.
Y'all know I don't drink. So
You
this
so
is probably
aggressive.
what it is.
The worst thing you could do
Crown
is come
Royal
up against
Peach.
a Gemini. Like, no, what
I
you're
don't
not
want
gonna do
that.
is embarrass me. What you're not gonna do is try to
Especially-
embarrass the fuck out of me.
Especially 2 of y'all, I want that
I would
problem.
beat you to the motherfucking punch.
I
any
want-
day.
I want no smoke.
I peeped it, nigga. I saw what you was doing.
Right.
I did too. Like,
saw
my
what you
spirit
did.
animal was like, the fuck what you not gonna do? Cause I'm sure this nigga got shit to do too. You ain't gonna make it seem like,
You got something to do.
like, oh, Keita got a date. Like, yeah, but nigga got shit to do too.
In his defense, you did say like 4 times you got a date. I ain't say shit about work yet.
There you go.
I
Thank you.
I
had
thought
no
you was
idea.
with me.
I gotta help
thought-
you. You my nigga too.
I
gotta
thought
help
you was
out
with
too.
me.
I was. Gotta make it fair and balanced like Fox News. We gotta
You
be
right. Oh, okay. Okay.
fair and balanced.
I done lost control of my own podcast.
It be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Spreez, I don't know where they can follow you at, man.
Oh shit, we still doing this.
Yeah, every
Instagram.
yeah.
I thought he said break, nigga. I thought we was on break.
No, after every break we gotta,
At Spreezy Baby on Instagram, Jon Spreez everywhere else. You can find me on your Spotify, your Apple Music. Well, you was listening to them all, nigga. I'm not as smooth with it as you. I'm a little rusty. Yeah, Amazon Music, wherever you stream your music, YouTube, etc., etc. JONSPREEZ. I'm everywhere. If you don't know, get to know. If you're watching this, then you should know. You should know better. High Plane Radio coming back next season. I can't say that enough.
Nice.
We are working on it as we speak. We're working on the next album.
You gonna pop up?
You better. You left me on red.
Not because I felt like it.
We
It
like
wasn't
them.
intentional.
We like them Indeed jobs to be popping up in your email. You just be like, nah, I don't want to do security at a strip club. I'll pass.
Oh shit. Golden, where can they find you? Connect with you at?
You can find me on IG. She_is_Goldn, no E. When I say no E, you know, because Golden is spelled GOLDEN.
Yes.
There is no E. So Golden with no E. IG is where you can find me.
Nice. There you
That shit rhyme.
go. That did.
You could be a rapper.
Bars. That's the second time she hit some bars in there. Oh, okay. A little MC in there a little bit.
Throw the beat on.
I mean, I do sing. I do
Do
sing.
you really?
A lot of people don't know that because I'm really shy.
Are you gonna
But
hit one for us?
not right here.
You
but
can do it off camera. We
I
can
mean,
do it
I
off camera.
can play y'all some shit. Like,
Okay,
I'm on the app Smule. Smule is a karaoke app that I got on like 2014 when I had pick a
Holy
body
shit.
part, ankle surgery. And I needed
Damn.
because I had wrist
Jesus.
surgery too. So I'm like the year,
Oh.
and I needed something to do to occupy my time while I was out. And so I downloaded the Smule, which is a karaoke app.
Yep.
I'm really shy for like hella. Ironically
No,
enough,
you ain't, man.
when
Cut
it
it
comes
out.
to singing, I am, but
Okay.
I have been on the app
Okay.
for like 5-6 years, and
Damn.
I've written original songs.
Get the fuck out
You
of
know,
here.
somebody hit me up like, "Hey, here's the beat. This is where you come in. Have at it. I trust you. I got you."
Get the fuck out of
And
here.
you know, and I've done hella covers.
Really?
My most recent cover I did was Young Blue and Kalani, Beautiful Eyes.
Why don't you put this shit out?
First of all,
I had no
I'm
idea.
shy. Because I'm shy. Like,
look,
Ironic,
I
I'm
was just about to sit up here and
shy.
say how mad I was.
Get
First
on the
of all,
hook.
This is twice. First she left me on red about the show.
Yes.
You've been saying I'm the most prolific artist every time she been on this motherfucker with me.
Yes.
And she ain't said shit. She ain't said a motherfucking
Not a
thing.
motherfucking thing.
Not shit. I done sat here and listened. Oh, I'm a Spotify and blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm a very prolific singer. And
I'm shy. Like, ironically enough, I'm shy for real. But there are people on my Facebook and Instagram that I've been in a couple groups on this app that can vouch for me.
What?
Like, when the shit cut off. Now, what I'm not going to do is have this shit recorded and I play it thinking it's a safe space.
He's a master editor.
You know, okay, the shit,
master
you
editor.
know. But I come from a singing family. My dad's side, like my cousins, my aunts. But I'm really, when it comes to my singing, unless I'm drunk at karaoke, you may get me out in public. But I downloaded Smule because Smule was it was my blanket. Like, because I sing, literally put my headphones in and I sing on the app. Nobody could see me. Unless I record a video, song. Word. That was like my blanket. Damn. I haven't gotten out. Listen, there's people that sing in Columbus that have told me about myself. Like, so you're not coming to open mics. You're not doing open mics because I've gotten to the point in 2022. Yes. End of 2021, where I am now sharing my songs in my recordings on my Instagram story and on my Facebook page. I actually have one. Shit. I joined a guy with Tevin Campbell. Tell Me What You Want Me to Do. That's one of my favorite Tevin Campbell songs. But I joined him on that, and everybody knows how Tevin Campbell is. He's a singer. Yeah. And I did that. 8 Left No Crumbs, and so I did a screen record. So on Monday for Music Mondays, I'm going to post it in my story. Hey! So I'm getting comfortable now with letting people know my gifts.
So you've been hiding this voice.
There's a lot of ways to put that out there. You know what I'm saying?
Holy shit.
I just don't want, I'm shy.
Sia got a mask on every time she come out. MF Doom, you ain't see his face for years. Right. It's a lot of ways to do this.
I'm shy for real,
But singing is one of them things that God gives you. You know what
it's
I'm
a
saying?
gift.
Yes, it's something that God gives.
Which is why I'm opening up to being more out there. Like, I'm sharing my recordings that I do on Smule with social media, and it's family members, like immediate family members. It's like, so I was today years old when I realized that you could like sing, because it was something that
you ever seen the movie Sing?
Damn.
Yes, that's why I love that movie.
Do you remember the Elephant Girl? She was too shy to sing in front of her family and all of that shit, and then end up blowing the concert away. You know what I'm saying?
That's you all day.
It say don't put your light under a bushel.
Don't dim your light for nobody. Tell them motherfuckers to wear shades.
And you don't know how shit interconnects. You know what I'm saying? Right. It puts you in a certain position to do something that you never dreamed of doing, and you don't know who the next nigga is. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
You could be sitting in a room with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You have no idea. Yeah. Don't dull your life for nobody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even yourself.
Wow. Cause that right there is the word. That right there, fuck everybody else. Yeah. It's me not even feeling comfortable with myself, but accepting the fact that I have this gift. Sometimes that's a struggle for people to accept the fact, like, no, sis, this is real. Yeah. This is your gift. This is your talent. Own that shit. Yeah. Like, I could slay a fucking runway up, down, around, sideways. But when it comes to my singing, sometimes, even when I listen to playback, and like on Smule, you can add layers. So like, I know how to harm. I know how to, so I'll go in 5, 6, 7, 8 times to stack my vocals up, because you got to add harms. I can get as deep as I need to. I can get as high, like I layer my own harmonies, 3-part harmonies, all done by myself on my tracks.
Kida, goddamn.
And so because even though Smule is an app,
holy shit,
it's a mobile studio. When you go into a studio and you laying vocals, you may have your first level, but then you gotta lay harms, you gotta lay ad libs, you gotta do it's layers and levels to create the full cohesive. Piece. And so I would go in, lay my initial vocals, then go in and maybe do, low level, come in, do ad libs. Okay. And I have an ear. So I'm like, okay, even though maybe the original song may not have a harm right here, to make me sound different and make it authentic to me, let me add a harm. Like, let me go up. Let me go down. Let me add layered. Like, the same shit you would do in the studio, I do with this good old iPhone 11.
So there's a bunch of shit on there that we have. We don't even. Let me see your phone real quick.
And on that note, we're gonna go into break.
That's right. I just found out something new about Keita. God damn. We're gonna take this quick break. Hopefully we'll see some music release soon by Goldns. We'll be right back here, right on Cloud Talk Podcast. Don't go.
They gon' give me some paper. I'd rather die than be broke. Send me to me with my maker. Money, my bitch, I'm a chaser. Designer no less when I lace her. Together forever, won't break her. Go get a sack when I wake up. Keep something loaded for takers. Yeah, I'm familiar with haters. These niggas be plotting and scheming. These bitches be broken, they basic. I'm tryna step me some blues. Honey with Benjamin Faces. Nobody know about the cases. I'm smoking gas by the acre. I ball like I play for the Lakers. The reason your hoe never faithful. The Lord that I'm grateful. That's why they mad and they hateful. I'm mad and I'm up and they down. Not in the same situation. I'm talking money, you not. That ain't the same information. You niggas acting like ladies. You niggas crying like babies. I'm all about the cash money. I'ma need mine like a baby. 100 like a bill. I'ma be there till I made it. Cash.
Gotta say, rubber gum middle grade, pink slip drive away. Apple Texas on the place. Frankenstein high came alive, so zombies had granny front door. Word is I was done for till I done more. Big hard, hard flow, courtside on that front row. Crayola box when I roll up, blue haze in that blunt man. She wanna play for the team. I put a jersey on her. I had to follow my dreams. Mix it all up with the soda. Monster with the money. Stole Pac-Man Geller. Nintendo shit is levels. Olympic with the gold medals. But we don't really talk never. All this gold on the dresser. Looking like buried treasure. In the city, I'm a legend. Yeah.
We are back. I had to change out some SD cards, but y'all would never know that because the power of editing.
Damn.
All right, let's do some listener questions and we'll wrap this up. How about that?
How many races you got in this one?
I don't think last time,
nigga.
if y'all was doing your job right, they
she
wouldn't come over to the white side.
She was out here feeling
bitches.
ballsy.
Yeah, she's feeling the type of way.
Listen,
I was like, ooh.
I felt triggered with the last episode, part 2. Karen had me in my bag.
I guess speak your truth.
Right, like live your truth. It is what it is, but
all right, let's see. We probably got 2 or 3 that we'll probably just run through real quick. All right. Listener questions. For those who want to submit questions for future episodes, and my artists out there too, submit music because I played music during the break. So if you want to submit your listener questions and music, send that to clothtalk5@gmail.com. Once again, clothtalk5@gmail.com. Artists, if you're sending music, please MP3 files, name of artist, your IG, all your social media info so I can show you love, okay? Thank you. All right, here we go. Listener question: craziest place you guys ever had sex?
These niggas nosy.
all of them grown folk business. Like,
These niggas is nosy.
I'll go first. All right, the craziest place I've ever had sex was in a cemetery.
Jesus, what the fuck? This had to be a white woman. This sounds like some white woman shit. Nigga.
no,
This was a black woman. Was she goth? Was she a witch?
like I need backstory.
Did her grandpa just die?
I need backstory
All right.
because the math ain't mathing.
All right, I'll give you back.
That
Please.
ain't no black shit, nigga. That's know they be like, that's some white shit.
So it was a summertime.
Okay.
Set the tone for y'all.
So it was warm outside.
So it was hot bodies, hot dead bodies.
I was driving the car, shirt off, it's hot as shit. Me and her,
muscles glistening.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Me and her. To preface this, we had got into an argument.
Oh, so this was that makeup sex.
Yeah. So if you want to classify it that way, so we had an argument. I want to say the day before that, or maybe that same day. I'm not sure because it was a while ago. But anywho, we had an argument, and at that time, I was going to an interview to see if I can get this job or whatnot. So I drove out to the interview, and she came with me to the interview, and the whole time I'm just driving there, just like pissed, just mad. Not even talking to her because of the argument we had or whatever. So I get there, do the interview or whatever. We driving back, and I'm like still mad. And she looks at me. She's like, "You still mad?" I'm like, "Yeah, what the fuck you think?" She's like, "You need to let that shit go. It ain't even that deep." Like, to you, like, what the fuck you mean it ain't that deep? Right. And I start getting my feelings and shit.
Nigga got in his bag.
Yeah, I start talking about shit. I'm like, what the fuck you mean it ain't that? Like, you don't know. And I'm getting into the whole shit. She like, what you gonna do about it?
She called you bluff.
Yeah. So she's like, you ain't gonna do nothing about it. She's like, what you gonna do about it? I'm driving, shirt off, hot, I'm mad.
Feeling away?
I look at her, I'm like, the fuck you mean? She's like, you ain't gonna do nothing about it. I was like, I'll pull this fucking car over right now and fuck the shit out of you.
In the cemetery. This was the next closest landmark.
Here we go. So we're driving.
It's a ghost with his dick in his hand.
Okay, like no gas station, no elementary school, the cemetery.
That's right. So we're driving. I said, the next street I'm turning on. Mind you, I have no idea that I'm not planning to go to a cemetery. I literally said the next fucking street I'm turning on, I'm gonna find a place to park. That's that
BDE.
I'm gonna learn your ass a good one.
That's that BDE we were talking about earlier.
Talk that shit
big
if you
dick
want
energy.
to.
That big dick energy we were talking about earlier.
I talk that shit
you
if
was
you want to.
out here smelling yourself, so you pulled up.
Fuck you, me. I'm gonna do about this shit. Next street.
That BDE get nigga fucked up.
One hand out, fucking go down this dirt gravel road. I'm driving down this bitch shit. Fucking cemetery. I'm looking around like, oh shit.
I feel so offended for the dead. Like, was y'all fucking on plots?
I done turned into a fucking cemetery.
Was y'all fucking in the car? Was y'all on motherfuckers' grandmas? Like, I need context.
So when I realized we done turned into a fucking cemetery, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I said whatever street it is next, I'm turning on that bitch.
That BDE got you fucked up.
Goddamn right. I pull all the way back to the end of the cemetery, park that bitch. I said, get your ass in the fucking back seat. Got her
well,
ass
at least
in the back
y'all fucked
seat.
in the car and not on somebody great grandma. Right, like.
No, we definitely didn't do that.
Quiet down up there.
Yeah. I tried to park to the. I tried to park to the back as far as the cemetery I could, because it was still daylight out there. It was.
Oh, so y'all was ballsy. Y'all was out there during.
She pissed me the fuck off. What the fuck
visiting
you gonna
hours.
do about it?
Y'all was there during visiting hours.
What I'm gonna do about it? I don't give a fuck if it's dark.
See, that's that BDE.
If it's a crowd,
that's that BDE.
Dark or not, it's harder than me trying to park a Dodge.
Right.
That's that BDE.
If it's a crowd, even better. I don't give a fuck.
That's that BDE.
I love it. So yeah, so I put her into the back. I was like, get your ass in the fucking back seat talking all that shit. She got her ass back there and I tore that ass up.
At the motherfucking cemetery.
So yeah.
I don't think my shit can top.
But that's so crazy.
No, I said that was some white people shit. I can't top white people shit.
I thought I was doing something, at elementary school. Granted.
I pinned her ass down that back seat.
School wasn't in
session. You a good one, motherfucker.
You was gonna catch a charge though. This nigga.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. You talk to me like that, you fucking crazy. What the fuck I'm gonna do about it?
Prime example of BDE.
That's the example right there.
Prime example. We talked about this off air earlier. Prime example of BDE.
Yeah,
you out here,
BDE,
you out here trying to show your plumage and shit. You out here put your motherfucking dick on the table. That BDE
Yeah.
He like, a motherfucker end up at a motherfucker at great grandma Susie, motherfucking last resting place. But because you talked all that shit, you gotta. My two things.
Yep.
Commitment and execution.
Mm-hmm.
I say that shit about relationships.
Yeah.
I say that shit about a nigga that knew that they wanted to make that sharp left turn.
That's right.
And know I was coming straight.
Uh-huh.
Commitment and execution.
That's right.
If you gonna do it,
that's right.
do it.
Got
Commit
that
to
right.
it and execute that shit.
Got there right.
That's what your motherfucking ass. That BDE
That's right.
had you turning down
Fucking
lot
cemetery.
12. But because you talk that BDE, you gotta deliver. You gotta execute.
Fucker, I folded her ass like a fucking an origami.
At the motherfucking
Her
cemetery.
legs like this.
At Forest Line. You out here
Folded her ass.
violating people's final resting places because you had to commit because of
Briar Glenn.
because a real nigga would have been like, this ain't it. Like I said what I said, but we're not gonna do it here.
Oh, you
but because
pussy
you
ass
had that
motherfucker.
BDE, commitment
That's
and
right.
execution.
That's
Well,
right.
this where we at. I talk that shit. The next right turn
Yeah.
is where you getting it.
That's fucking right.
Commitment
I'm committed.
and
That's right.
execution. I live by those. Commitment and execution are my two biggest things. If you gonna talk that shit, if you gonna put your dick out and put it on the table,
That's right.
you gonna do that BDE, that big dick energy.
You better deliver.
Commitment and execution. Ain't no going back, my nigga.
Right.
We here. We at grandma and them spot.
Right.
We here.
Because if I had not did that, she's like, oh, this is scary ass motherfucker.
Right. She would have, and your ego and your BDE would not have given her the satisfaction of talking shit to you.
Yep.
Like you said, you didn't plan on going to the cemetery.
Hell no.
But your left turn took
I'm
you
still
there.
pissed at her.
So you got to commit and execute.
Yep.
Otherwise, she gonna talk shit about you. I knew you was just talking shit. I knew you wasn't gonna do nothing.
Yep.
It goes on and on and on.
She
so,
loved every bit of it too.
I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that. At the motherfucking cemetery.
Graves rolling over.
Folded her ass up like a pretzel.
People greats is clutching their pearls at this violation.
Yeah.
I thought my elementary school at nighttime with the police pulling up, flashing their lights in the car,
So this is your craziest place?
and me thinking that I'm about to go to jail. How am I explaining this to my mama?
Out of elementary school.
It's 11, 12 o'clock in the morning. I'm behind Mifflin Middle School doing what grown folks do
So the cops came up for y'all?
at the age of 18, 19. Hell motherfucking yeah. The motherfucking CPD, Columbus Police Department,
Goddamn.
rolled up, flashed their car lights. Then the motherfucker came out with the flashlight.
Damn.
And I'm like, I'm going to jail. How I'm supposed to explain my mama? I'm supposed to be at Keisha's house, and I'm at Mifflin Middle School on Agler or Sunbury on some fuck shit.
Yeah, it's a fuck shit.
And the police roll up, flashing their lights in the foggy windows, like, you know. But your cemetery don't talking about. Well, I mean, if y'all want to do what y'all gonna do, maybe you should go to a Walmart parking lot because it's in the public. First of all, I'm not fucking at the Walmart parking lot.
Is public.
And he said that was safer than going behind Mifflin Middle School on Sunbury and Agler getting rock
When
stopped.
school's out.
Did y'all actually go to Walmart parking lot? You guys like, we just done.
No, we kind of like,
Just
said, okay, officer. Like, he asked for our IDs and everything. Like,
Fucks the boot up.
you know, I think I was 18. My boyfriend at the time was 19. We passed over our driver's licenses, you know. And I'm just like, how am I explaining to my mama? Her daughter is locked up for indecent exposure and trespassing.
That's why I said you could get locked up for that.
Right, like it's a whole bunch of motherfucking charges that could have came
Locked up for
Yeah.
that
from
shit.
that one little minor.
Shit.
We gonna go behind Mifflin Middle
Yeah.
at the wee hours of the night, not thinking that police was gone.
Damn.
You
All
know,
right.
but
So
we ain't go to Walmart.
Yeah, y'all just done like, all right, let's just get the fuck out of here.
You know, we came, we saw, we conquered, we got rooted.
Yeah.
It's time for everybody to go the fuck home.
Yep.
It's done.
Did he finish?
He did,
Good
but
man. Good man.
That would have happened regardless.
Because at this point, we too far in.
Either way, nigga.
Like I said, this was like 2003,
It ain't even
2004.
finished till I'm finished, nigga.
This was, you know, what they say, young, dumb, and full of cum.
That's right.
That was the 2003, 2004. Mifflin Middle on Sunbury Agler.
Hey.
Much respect.
Good man.
Much respect for, Mifflin Middle being the duck off.
Good man. All right, so elementary school parking lot for you, cemetery for me. All right, Spreez, you up. Craziest place you ever had sex. People want to know. People want to know.
I don't know how to rank them, nigga.
Damn.
He said, I got options.
Shit.
Every place was
back
wild.
of an Astro van,
Oh,
Eastland
shit.
Mall when I was on the clock.
At the job.
It was bathroom.
Okay.
Eastland Mall bathroom. I was on the clock. Album release party at Wilberforce.
He said,
Album release party.
lit.
Your album.
Yeah, my album, of course.
He said,
I ain't get
what the
nothing
fuck was
niggas
on
out.
there?
Well, you could have been supporting a homie.
Nah, nigga. The homie support don't get you sex in the middle of the party, nigga.
No, the
It's
bullshit.
your party.
That sounds
Bullshit.
lit, though.
It's your
I ain't
party.
even gonna lie. That sound.
That's another nigga. That's a different nigga than I am today. A little more bashful.
So you
a little
got
more reserved.
You got 2 or 3.
He didn't
album
care.
Release
He-
party.
Fuck it. She said, yeah.
You said album release
She
party.
suggested it.
Who was the other two?
Listen, you ain't even had to work for that.
But it's-
Like keep it in the butt.
in that regard,
It's
I'm,
just a layup.
I'm not really a hard worker. I'm not,
Hello? If a nigga want to throw an assist,
I'm not gonna really work
you
that hard at
you
that.
gonna tip it in. Like you gon'
If I gotta beg, I'm not interested.
hello?
It's not for me.
Hello?
So you got a little like a top 3 you could choose from.
Yeah.
All right.
I think
I
as
would
far as
choose the album
recklessness,
release party.
I was gonna say
That would be my
as
favorite.
recklessness,
Yeah, that's nice.
the
nice.
album release party was
That
pretty.
would be-
I'm about to say that would have been my
probably
number
up
one.
there. The door was open. Niggas was coming in and out. The door it was probably up there.
Yeah.
Cause
But
that's wild.
That's
That
a different.
is.
That's a different nigga.
So was your music playing as you was hitting?
It's my album.
Oh,
release
that shit!
party.
Listen, that would have made it even
It's
better.
my
Like,
album release
come
party.
on now,
It was damn near like jerking off twice, nigga.
a win-win, a win-win for the masses.
That's
I
nice.
I cheers to that.
Niggas is pouring drinks and
nice.
shit for you.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice.
It was a time.
I can
It
vibe
was a
with
time.
That's nice.
You wasn't invited. I knew you then. You wasn't invited.
What year is this?
This was the.
I
You
got-
used to be in Cam's. You used to be in Cam Carter's dorm room a lot, right? Cameron.
He the one who showed me how to make beats.
Yep. You used to be in Cam Carter's. I know I invited you, nigga. You just ain't come.
Damn.
You ain't come. Cause if you came,
You was booed up?
you would have remembered.
Were you married
You
at
would
that
have
time?
remembered.
Oh, I wasn't married at the time.
Okay.
Was I with Whitney at this time?
Probably.
What year was this? I can tell you.
2000 and shit. When was I before? Cause
I can tell you
2000.
I can tell you if I was
No, 10.
2010.
2010. I want to say 10.
2010?
Either 2009 or 2010. I want to say 10 though.
Where were you at?
Because me and Whitney got together 2009.
So you might have been with her
Yeah, I could have been
You
with
was
her.
probably
on
with-
lockdown.
You was probably with her.
on lockdown.
But it's not like you knew what was happening. It's not like
Like you snatched
No,
somebody.
like you knew
can't go
that was
there.
on the menu.
yeah, because I didn't know. Nigga.
Shit just
There's
happened.
No way you could have known.
Shit just happens.
That's nice.
It presents
All
itself
3
to
of
you.
those times, I was surprised. Oh, you want to do that?
Nice. Those are nice, my friend. Nice. I'm a release party. And your shit bumping.
I would support that.
That shit was wild. I get it. That shit was wild. My man's came up, smacked her on the ass. and everything.
Damn.
She was like, "Who was that?" He was like, "It was me." She was like, "Oh, that's cool."
Nice. That's nice.
I mean, I am a rapper.
Period.
Oh shit. All right. Advice question we got here.
Uh-oh.
All right, here we go. My man wants me to go out more, but I'm not the going out type. I don't want to make it seem like I don't want to do things that make him happy, but it's not who I am. Any advice or suggestions? Okay, so young lady, has a man who likes to go out and that's not her flow, and she doesn't want to make him unhappy by not partaking.
She
Any
got
advice?
an Eddie Murphy type.
Any advice on how she should handle this? What do we think, Goldn? Huh? Man likes to enjoy the nightlife a little bit. She like, it's not really my thing. What can you tell this lady?
If she really is riding for this nigga, like this her everything. She see future and beyond with this man. You know, in every relationship, whether it's just a regular boyfriend girlfriend or married, there has to be some level of compromise.
Okay. And
so I feel like, because there's a lot of things that I may not be my jam.
Yep. You
know what I'm saying? And I'm okay with that not being my jam. But if my nigga or the person I'm with likes to do X, Y, and Z, whether it's intimately, whether it's, just me stepping out of my comfort zone, doing things. If this is the man that I'm riding with, this is my everything, my love, I am willing to do things that may not be my norm. It goes with give and take. It goes with compromise. Now, I ain't saying that sis is obligated to go out every fucking day.
There it is.
Every fucking weekend.
Right.
But if he presents something like, he feeling good about life. It was a good week. Shit, it's Friday. Yeah. I want to go to the bar. Yeah. Like, bae, roll with me. Let's get some drinks. Let's vibe to some music. If she's not a social person, and she's not like, I don't really like certain moments, I feel like require some compromise. It may not be her jam. Like she said, she's not really the going out person, but if my nigga had a good week, he had a good day, it's a reason to turn up and celebrate. Yeah. I'm going to put my pride aside. I may be tired as fuck. Yeah. I may be ready to go to fucking bed. I may not be comfortable with the social scene. But for my nigga, Marquita Goldn is willing to make that compromise. It doesn't mean it has to be an everyday thing, an every week thing. And hopefully my nigga knows that
you're making that compromise.
I'm not really a social butterfly. Like, I ain't really trying to go up and, go out and turn out. Yeah. But if you're telling me, go out, even if he's trying to help me establish my identity, because good, bad, or indifferent, some females, as a female myself, not saying it's me, but some females, they cling. They get attached to their man and feel like they can't breathe without him. And he could be allowing her the space to be herself. Go out, go with your girls, go have fun. Like, you don't have to be up under my ass all day. Not saying that he out here doing wrong. Yeah. He may want her to have her own time to herself. So let's take him out the equation. Like, I'm not asking you, babe, to go out with me. I'm saying you can't call Keisha and them. Like, go to dinner. Go do something that doesn't involve me. Like, allowing her to have her own identity, her own situation. Yeah. And it could be a situation where maybe she feels like, he is all I know. He is all I want. But if he's telling her, it's okay. Yeah. Go out. Like, people think that, women hold whatever authority over a man. But men also have the ability to grant whatever it is. Like, no, if I'm a man, yeah, and I have a wife or a girlfriend, I want you to be able to have your own identity. I want you to be able to. I ain't saying go out here and go buck wild and bust open for a real nigga, but I don't want you to get so caught up in us that you lose you. So if going out means, go out to brunch with your girl, because going out don't gotta mean nighttime. It can mean go to brunch, go shopping, go like hang with your homegirls, hang with your cousins, your sis. Like, be confident in who you are as an individual. Like, don't get so caught up in the marriage or the relationship that you lose sight of what brings you joy. Mm-hmm. You are allowed to have your own identity, be your own person.
That's right.
Because I hope that you would grant me the same.
Yeah.
For me to be who I am, to be an individual, still be all about us as a unit, but not losing myself.
I like that.
So, you know, I feel like, you know, she may not be the goer outer. She may not be the turn up, get loose, bust open for a real nigga type person. But I feel like I respect him for telling her, I value what we have.
Yeah, right.
I value our family, our unit, our connection, whatever it is, but don't lose sight of you. It is okay for you to go out with your girls. It's okay to go to brunch. Because like I said, it doesn't have to be a nighttime, go to the club, wear your scantily clad shit, titties out, ass out. Like, just, you're allowed to have an identity outside of our unit. That doesn't take away from what we have.
That's right.
And
that's
who we are. But you are allowed to, you know, and I feel like, granted, I'm 36. I don't have any kids yet. But I have, like, my best friend has 2 kids, my god kids, a 4-year-old, and she'll be a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old that'll be 2 in May. And I tell her all the time, you are not just their mother. Don't get lost because because this is your everyday. I'm their mom. You know, I got to do mom shit. But you were you before you were their mama. Don't lose who you can still very much so give everything to being a mother to these 2 beautiful children without losing who you are as a person.
Important.
And I feel like a lot of people, even in marriage and relationships, people get lost in, well, I got to be, you know, the wife. I got to be the girlfriend. I got to be this. And it's like, yeah, but you're also you. And don't deny yourselves, you know, what makes you happy for the sake of being a wife, a mother, whatever, what have you. So I commend him for allowing her to believe that it's okay for you to go out, whether it's with me. I would hope, whether it's with your girls, your mama, your auntie, your cousins, just having an identity that extends past our unit.
I like that.
You know, it's safe and it's okay, and hopefully she will understand that it's okay to compromise. Like, you may not be comfortable with stepping out, but if it makes him happy for y'all to do shit together, or if he wants to allow you to breathe up under him, that it's okay for you to go out and do the things that make you happy and not feel like your life solely is revolved around what we have, you know, our unit, our family, our whatever. So
I like that.
That's my tea on it.
I like that. Yeah, I was in that similar situation, so I can relate to that. What you got for her, Jon Spreez? What you think?
Let me
Well,
know.
from one perspective,
what advice you got for the young lady?
The fact that she's asking us for advice shows that she cares and loves us.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Which is important to establish.
Yes.
Because that's a different style of advice.
Yeah, like, I want to make my guy happy.
She cares.
Help me.
But another thing that's important to establish is me, and if you don't mind me speaking for you,
good.
We're both extroverts. You know what I'm saying? Even if there's parts of our character that we keep to ourselves, the fact that we do this shows is proof positive that we're extroverts. Whereas she sounds like she's an introvert. You know what I'm saying? So the way that she's going to approach life and her perspective on certain things is going to be completely different. You know what I'm saying? From her perspective, I got everything at the house. What the fuck do I need to go out for? You know what I'm saying? The individual that I care about is already in my life. What the fuck do I need to go out for? You know what I'm saying? But from his perspective, there's so much out in the world to experience. There's so much to be had. There's so much to be felt, touched, experienced, tasted. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm doing you a disservice if I don't lend that to you, if I don't open that up to you.
I want to experience it with you.
Right. Like, in my personal experience, I've always been, like I said, this person. I've always been outgoing.
Always been who
Jon
I am.
Spreez got that.
I've always said what the fuck it is that I thought right, wrong, or indifferent. You know what I'm saying? I've been an extrovert my entire life.
Probably damn
I've
a lot of
enjoyed
relationships over the years.
I like having niggas to come over the crib. I like throwing parties. I like going to parties.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's who I was.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's not who my spouse is. You know what I'm saying? My wife's not that way. You know what I'm saying? She got everything that she needs insulated. She buys or pulls around the people that she enjoys. She watches the things that she enjoys. She participates in the things that she enjoys. She don't need nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
She good.
To
Where she
add,
at?
yes, to add to her experience. You know what I'm saying? Whereas I feel that life and the spice of life is best experienced with other people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She don't need that. She can find that shit insular. And there's goodness in both of those aspects.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a certain level of security that she adds to my life because she's that way. There's a certain level of understanding. You know what I'm saying? I go out and get the shit I need. I ain't got to go out to get the shit I need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then vice versa. There's shit she would have never experienced. Shit she would have never been exposed to had I not exposed her to it. Because I'm the type of nigga that try new shit. If I like it, I try it. If I want it, I go get it.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing in life that I look at and I be like, nah, that's too good for me.
That's too good.
I don't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the type of nigga that I am. If I feel like I want it, then I feel like I deserve to experience it. At least to know the difference.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's something to be said in knowing you don't like some shit versus thinking you don't like some shit.
Yeah.
Which an introvert can suffer from thinking that they don't like some shit because they don't go out to experience it.
That's right.
And vice versa, as an extrovert, you could put yourself out there too much. People have sapped me of all that I've had many times in my life.
Ooh, that's a word.
When it comes to throwing the parties and being the center of everything and having to be responsible for entertaining everybody, I'm an entertainer by trade. You know what I'm saying? So having to be the center and always making it work, and if it don't go, it's because you didn't make it go. That is a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there is something to be said for, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to keep my shit to myself. I got my shit over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
that's
can respect
right.
both.
I know
There you
that's
go.
right.
And every relationship, you should have balance.
Yep. Balance.
If y'all both, Eddie Murphy, I like to party all the time. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, that's going to wear thin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's going to wear out for one of y'all.
Yeah.
Somebody going to be getting more attention at the party than the other person. And now y'all feeling the type of way because y'all competing for the same light.
Yeah.
I ain't got to compete with her.
Yeah.
She got her light. I got my light.
Yeah.
You know
Come
what I'm
on
saying?
now.
And
There you go.
if she can understand that and her man can understand that and they can
Nice.
have balance,
Yeah.
then they'll be all right.
Yeah.
If they can't, then they ain't going to last.
There you go.
That's just facts.
There you
You
go.
know what I'm saying? If he like, I need you to want to go out, she like, nah, fuck that.
Right.
Or she's like, I need you to stay in the crib sometime. He like, nah, I got to go to
Go
the
out.
club.
Right.
That's not gonna work
Yeah.
not-
because that's not a give and take. It's
Yeah.
not yin and yang.
It's not
my
that
way or the
compromise,
highway.
right? It's not that
Yes.
that bend and fold.
That
Like it's
compromise
not that
is
compromise.
important.
It
That's
is.
what a relationship is, or your Ike Turner.
Damn. Right. Shit. God damn.
That's fact. A woman could be
Dead
Ike
ass.
too.
Dead
a woman
ass.
could be Ike too. You done see
Dead
the homie that
ass.
got in a relationship and the
Dead
life done
ass.
drained out his eyes. He don't never come around no more.
Dead ass.
This nigga don't dress the same.
He ain't lying.
He gotta leave at 8. You just got here at 7:45, cuz. You been here 15 minutes. He gotta leave.
Dead ass. He ain't
It
lying.
go both ways.
Yeah,
He ain't
true.
lying.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody drain your light either way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She deserves hers.
That's true.
She deserves her safe space.
I like
because
that.
that's what that introversion is. This is my safe space.
Yeah. Very nice.
And he deserved to shine because
There you
that's
go.
what extroversion is. I got to get my shine on, baby.
Yeah.
And what's
I'm a
the middle
star.
ground? The compromise.
Yes,
Compromise.
you got to find
Both
it
of
in
both
between.
of them.
Both-
It ain't
both
just
ways.
it ain't just her. It ain't just him.
Yes.
Both of them have to bend and fold.
There you go.
I'm going to go to your shit. I'm going to go to your shit.
I don't want to,
I want to leave.
Yeah.
but I'm a support
But
you.
because you're here,
I'm a
I'm
ride.
going to be here.
I'm a ride.
And
There
you
you
know
go.
what? I'm going to tell the homies, we ain't going to kick it this weekend.
There you go.
We ain't gonna kick it this weekend.
That's
you,
right.
You want to
Facts.
watch Euphoria? all fucking weekend. Fine, let's do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But when you love somebody, sacrifice is easier.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's a word.
There we go.
No, because I wholeheartedly feel them.
Feel that.
Like wholeheartedly.
shit.
I like that.
Real shit. Dead ass.
Yeah. I would say to you, young lady, take this as an opportunity, to this, I believe that if your man is telling you this may be an opportunity for you to get to know your man better. Honestly, this is probably his way of saying that if I show you this side of me in this type of environment that you probably never seen me, and you may get to know who I am better.
And he's not sneaking.
Exactly.
If so he want to take you to the club,
he's letting you know.
Yes.
Yeah. So I look at it like you were saying, like, I commend this dude for telling you that, because most dudes would keep that
allow you to sit dormant while I be outside.
Live my best life.
While I'm in the streets. I'm for everybody.
But he wants you.
He wants to include you, right? He wants to include you in what the fuck is going on. Exactly. He's not excluding you.
Exactly.
He wants to include you, and even though that's not your comfort zone, the fact that a nigga wants to include you in what the fuck is going on.
That's right.
Sis.
That says a lot.
Sis, like,
the most important thing,
good, better, and different.
Tell that nigga. You told us.
Yeah.
Right.
We ain't in no relationship with you.
Hello?
Tell that nigga.
All right.
A lot of issues with relationships is communication.
That's it.
I didn't know that's what you wanted. I didn't know you wanted me to stop doing that.
Yeah.
And I care enough that if you would have told me, I would have at least tried.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're not telling me, I'm supposed to guess. And a lot of times in relationships, that's what people expect. I just expect you to know me. You should know me.
And my word today is I ain't no motherfucking mind reader.
Facts.
That is
If
I could have a penny for every nigga that I done said that to, like, I'm not a mind reader. Like, you in your mind, you assume you want me to know, but unless you tell me.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna know shit.
Everybody ain't built like that.
Yeah.
They
like
not.
I said before, we communicators by nature.
We are.
We extroverts.
We are.
We talk. We say what it is that we feel
up front.
You know what I'm saying?
Let motherfucking know. So there's no discrepancy.
Yes, that's
no
part
confusion.
Of the character.
You know what it is.
Yes, whether you like it or not, which is how you decide whether you like these type of people or not.
Right.
It's very. You know.
Absolutely,
you know.
hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You know what you're getting yourself into.
Hell yeah.
She knew, he knew.
There you go.
Everybody knew.
He knew she didn't like to go out when he met her.
Yeah,
because he didn't meet her going out.
Right. And she knew that he was more of an extrovert, like to be out in the scene.
The next night.
So both of them got to find a middle ground. Yes. It got to be a middle ground for both of them, not just him, not just her. Both of them got to find that compromise and that give and take.
Yes.
This ain't a one-sided situation.
That's it.
Yeah.
You're so important to me, I'm going to try.
That I'm willing to try. You're worth that much to me that I'm willing to step outside of my norm.
And if you're not, then this answers the question.
Boom.
There you go.
Straight.
We just helped you, lady.
Straight no chaser.
We just helped you.
Straight no chaser.
So hopefully this advice helped you, young lady. You
better have her. You can't be helped. You're unhelpful.
Hopefully this advice helped you.
A lost cause.
Yeah, hopefully, you take advantage of that opportunity to get to know your man better. And also, you may discover some things about yourself you realize you probably didn't like or probably be.
Because nobody poured that out of her. Sometimes we, as a woman.
Go ahead.
Sometimes certain people that we've dealt with prior to maybe our current situation has brought certain things out of us. So I may be so accustomed and used to moving a certain way because of what I've experienced. Sometimes all it takes is that one next motherfucker.
That last nigga told you stay in the house all the time.
Right, so that's all I know.
Yeah.
But to be exposed and allow myself as a woman to be exposed, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know sis from the back of my hand. But what I do know is, and from my experience, being exposed to things that are outside of your norm may open up something in you that you not even didn't know, you forgot existed within you. So I feel like, sis, I'm rooting for y'all.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not as hard as it sounds.
Yeah.
I feel like some conversation, some compromise.
I think they're gonna work.
I don't feel like it's lost cause. I'm with you.
And it sounds like he trying.
Yeah.
What he said. Like, I feel like it's not a lost cause situation.
Yeah.
Some conversation.
Yep.
And some understanding and some compromise. And she may realize the shit that she thought was so taboo and so may took her motherfucking fancy.
Or that because sometimes we come into certain people's lives because they take us out of some shit. I was an in the streets ass nigga. Like, in the streets.
bruh.
Whatever definition of that, all of them.
Yeah.
I covered all bases.
So with that being said, the fact that I was drawn to the person that I was drawn to that kept me out of a lot of shit that my in the streets ass would have been into had I not found her. God work in mysterious ways. Sometimes he pair you with your opposite to teach you some shit that you didn't know about.
Hello, open your eyes.
You know what I'm saying? And there's a whole bunch of shit that you don't know about being out in the world. You know what I'm saying? That you can only find looking internally. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can't know yourself from what another motherfucker gonna tell you. You can only know yourself from searching within. And sometimes it takes being exposed to the type of person that's willing to search for what's within to even teach you the skill set to begin to do it in the first place. And we all got to do that work. Extrovert, introvert, male, female, we all got to do the internal work.
Woo.
That's a word.
That's a perfect new end it on. Hopefully, this advice helped you, young lady. Best of luck.
Because I'm rooting for them. Because it's not. I do not. My spirit does not read.
She not like
this
that
a lost
lady.
cause,
Yes.
right? Like this
that
right
white lady.
here,
I was like, get out of there, nigga. You trapped, cuz.
Get
out of there.
The teacup and the spoon was tinkling.
The reason why he with me, because y'all ain't doing y'all fucking job right, black bitches.
And as a black bitch,
This
I
porcelain pussy here.
I felt highly offended.
This white china.
I felt triggered by
White
Karen's
china
assumption.
vagina.
Off.
Karen got the whole motherfucker. She got her Miranda rights read the
If
fuck.
y'all was doing y'all job right, they wouldn't come over
Sarah
here.
Sue.
Listen, but I feel like this situation is savable.
Yeah.
It is a matter of communication.
That's it.
And
Yeah,
understanding.
It's not even savable. It could work.
Like
gonna
it's like
work.
I don't feel no
If
doubts.
you do
No doubts.
what you're doing right now, all you gotta do in reality in any relationship is care enough to try.
That's it. That's
Period.
all it
Like
Care enough to try.
That's it.
And care enough to see that the other motherfucker tried.
That's it.
because I feel like both of them are giving something. There's some and there's a disconnect.
Come on, baby, we going to the club.
But
Come
both
on, we
of
going
them
out.
are trying to give something. So
Yes.
it's a matter of pause, understanding, communication,
Let's talk about it.
compromise. Both of them are moving in the right direction, but for some reason the magnets they're fighting against each
Well,
other.
communication ain't always easy.
Oh shit, I know.
Communication is not always easy.
You talking to some
You could be
motherfucker that
saying
know.
all the right things and they hear all the wrong things, or vice versa. You know what
You
I'm saying?
ain't never lied about that.
Yeah,
I
that's-
tell you that.
Yeah.
Listen to him.
Mama
and
knows.
Teach him. He's just a man.
Yeah.
I know he got a lot of responsibility. You got a lot of expectations of him, as you should. But teach him.
Yeah.
He don't know how to do this. Ain't nobody ever showed him how to do this. Who
Preach.
gives you the blueprint on manhood?
Come on now.
Who gives you the blueprint on womanhood?
Come on now.
She knew it this too.
Everybody
Listen to
everybody going, figuring out as they go.
Yes.
Good, bad, or indifferent. Not everybody was given the blue, like you said. Not everybody was given the blueprint. And truth be told, even if you was given the blueprint, who's to say that that's Bible? That blueprint might have worked for you.
Yeah.
Like you as in like your mama, your auntie, your cousin. But in this moment,
And every generation is different.
it's different. So it was like, even if you got the blueprint, who's to say that that's Bible?
You can't bring no
to you.
boomer,
Right.
no boomer mentality to no millennial pussy.
Right, like you got to figure that shit out amongst your own
Yes.
cohort,
Know who you are and know who you with.
and from there figure that shit out.
I love it. I love it. This has been another episode of Cloud Talk Podcast, everybody.
I feel like we need an episode 4.
Oh, this is gonna be a continuous thing.
Cause my spirit feels so charged right now.
Some good shit.
Listen, like
It's always a great
my
time.
spirit is going.
That's
She
right.
moving.
It's always a great time. We definitely gonna do part
Yeah.
4 next. So we,
We can go as many parts as your motherfucking situation.
You gonna bet on Tay-Tay again?
I bet
You gonna bet
that's
on
to
Tay-Tay
him,
again?
cause I'm always bet for my
I
brother.
already know who got my back on.
Like,
that.
always.
I was telling her earlier before you came here. I probably had to replace her. Tay, if you listening, I'm not disrespecting you anyway, but you're clearly just saying
We
that
love you,
I'm not trying to fuck with it like
She
that.
came episode 1.
She was here episode 1.
Episode 2, I had to hold. This couch was lonely on this cushion.
Yeah.
Episode 3, what we doing now, is lonely on this cushion.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna hold it down for the females.
Until
But the
we
thing
find
is,
someone.
I got 2 older brothers, older cousins. I'm not a weak bitch. So I felt no way about being quote unquote outnumbered.
The only girl.
Right, having y'all two
Technically,
motherfuckers.
he's supposed to be unbiased. This
Right,
nigga's
so really it's
supposed to
1
be-
and 1.
Yes.
Really it's 1 and 1.
He's supposed to be gray. Even
You
though we know he's
Switzerland.
not. We know he's
Switzerland
not.
up in this bitch. But
He's supposed to be.
you know, because I am who I am. Of course, I miss my sis.
Yeah.
You know, this couch cushion, you know, we held it down the first episode, but I'm also strong enough of who I am where having older brothers, having older cousins, even in undergrad, people who I went to OSU with, I consider them my brothers, are older than me. Ain't no numbers gonna scare 2 to 1. Well, I hold enough bad bitch for 2 people.
Away. You know what I'm saying?
I hold enough
When
bad
she's
bitches
here,
for 2 people.
I love
adds
it.
to the show.
That's right.
And when she's not here, she don't take away from the show.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
It works out either
I'm
way.
gonna hold it down for the ladies. Y'all
I was about to
motherfuckers don't
say,
scare
I
me.
think we did well.
Y'all don't scare me. I got enough big draws
That's right.
to be able to hold my own.
Got your big girl panties on.
You know, I used to be a tomboy. Like I did not become quote unquote feminine until I went to OSU.
Is that right?
So until I was 18,
Okay.
and I started to kind of find my feminine ways.
Yeah.
Growing up,
Hanging with the boys.
like I'm the bitch running in the middle of the street barefooted,
Oh shit.
like jumping off of trees and shit. I was a tomboy. So for
Damn.
me, I didn't become a lady, air quotes, until I got to college. Like so, being around
Bunch
you
of
know,
guys,
a
you
bunch
not-
of niggas.
yeah.
Oh, I know how to hold my own because I got older brothers
Nice.
and older cousins, and was the female running barefoot in the street, racing niggas,
Yeah.
and doing tomboy shit.
Nice.
You know, so
Nice.
you know, y'all my fam, so I'm good with it. But I
Hell
miss
yeah.
Tay Tay, but
Yeah.
I'm always gonna hold it down for this left seat.
Yeah. Tete, you've been replaced.
I'm going to bed.
He said it.
Good night. I'm going to bed.
I tried to ride with you 2 times. I done bet on you. I lost both bets. Like
That's what
Hey,
he
what
Got
boy?
that nigga
That's
drunk.
what he
Yeah,
mad
like
about.
you got me drinking.
Right. He don't even
Crown.
drink.
I don't even drink.
He don't even really care that she ain't show up. He just mad he had to drink.
That's
Pretty
true.
much. Like
I
say
would've-
that.
No.
Say that.
No,
If that's
no.
the issue,
I would say
say
no.
that.
I really wanted her here because
I
her,
did too.
Her being the youngest one, she adds a different perspective
That's
as the younger one out of
That's
all
true.
of us. So
And
I really
in
wanted her
reality,
perspective.
You're not unbiased, nigga. You got
No.
a dick between
Facts.
your legs like I do. So we're on the same side of the
At
table.
the end of the day.
No matter what questions
At the
you
end
ask,
of the
nigga,
day.
we still on the same side of the table.
What he said.
Of course. Well, this is going to continue. You guys some drink. This is going to be an ongoing thing.
I'm trying to tell you because I
This-
still got because we ain't even get to touch on BDE. I know
did
you.
not.
I know
I
you
had
had
it on
mentioned
here.
it, right? I know you mentioned
it's
BDE,
like, I'm looking right at it.
but I got my whole
What that
thought
means.
philosophy because good, bad, or indifferent, men aren't the only person that can have BDE. Females too can have BDE. You want to put your dick on the table, nigga? My dick is bigger.
Ooh.
I don't
Like,
want
what
no
we-
woman with no dick. I don't know if you call that a woman, but I don't want
Like,
that.
as far as the energy,
I
and
know
the,
we progressive.
and the vibrato, the
I know I ain't
vibrato,
supposed to say this, but if she got a dick, I'm cool on it.
the,
I'ma pass.
the energy,
I prefer vagina.
the macho energy.
I
I'm not-
want it to come out the vagina
not-
with a
You
vagina.
know what? I'm not
I
talking
don't-
about the physical. I ain't talking about the physical equipment. I'm talking about the energy.
I got you.
The BDE, big dick energy.
That's right.
Not the actual motherfucking schlong on the
And
table.
contrary to popular belief, I don't think pussy is soft. We use pussy like it's a soft term.
Yeah.
I done beat the shit out some pussy.
And then
And
maintain.
that shit comes
and
right
then hold
back.
it and maintain.
If you beat a dick,
Come on.
that motherfucker
Go
folds.
forth. Go forth. Come
That
on.
motherfucker
Come
folds.
on.
So,
See, this is a real one right here.
I done seen them push out and take in, nigga.
This is why I need my brother. This is why
motherfuckers is tough.
This is why I need my brother to vibe with, because he know the real.
They built for it tough, nigga.
Which is why I say females can have big dick energy. It's the energy. It's the I'm gonna put my shit on the table and let you know what the fuck it is. Like, you think you gonna boss up on me? Guess what?
I think
my
their
dick
version
is
WAP. I think they call their BDEs WAP. I'll take some WAP. I'll pass on a big dick every day.
He said I fold
every day. I'm cool on big dick every day. Pick a day, no thank you. I don't care. Sunday through Sunday, nigga, no dick.
Ready. I'm ready.
My dick the best dick, nigga. Only dick in this relationship is mine.
Right, it's mine.
God,
I'm done.
Oh shit. Spreez, where can they
there
find you
needs to be
at,
a part 4.
Part 4 is happening.
Because we didn't get to dive into the
find
BDE.
where the big dicks is at.
I know BDE was on the menu.
It was on there.
So that means we need to pick up
right there.
part 4.
Well, part 4, we'll start with that.
Because I got my philosophies on BDE.
I'm gonna find another young lady to join us too.
Nah, that was the crown talking.
Yeah.
That wasn't the crown. That was real. What they say, liquid courage?
Let me put my professional.
Liquid courage.
My professional face.
It might have been the crown, but the crown brought out the truth.
Turn from Johnny to Jonathan real quick.
Oh, nigga done got professional. He done got government.
This nigga asked where he could find me. I said where the big dicks is at. Yeah. Let me calm down.
He said, y'all know me as Jon Spreez, but on my birth certificate, Jonathan. It got real
Matter
government.
Of fact, you can't find me at all.
It got real government
I'm
real
not
quick.
to be found, nigga. I'm lost.
Lost and found.
I can't. I'm done.
Where can the people tap in with
out.
you at, man?
Shit.
Get your music, follow what's going on with you and all that good stuff.
Wherever you listen to your favorite artists, if you listen to them on Spotify, Amazon.
He there.
Did I say Amazon?
Yes, you did.
Spotify,
He's
Amazon,
there. He's
Shazam,
there. He's there.
Apple Music,
He's there.
iTunes,
He's there.
Tidal.
He's there.
What's the one you just said? You hit me with one I never heard before.
iHeart?
Nope. No.
It was something with an S.
Yes. Thank you.
I peeped
Thank
it.
you.
Because I didn't know what it was.
With the S, because I'm there too.
Stitcher? Yes.
Stitcher,
there.
we're there.
Stitcher, yep.
Twitter, we're there.
Google Play.
There.
Google Play, we there.
Can't miss them.
Jon Spreez, JONSPREEZ. Just
Find
Google
them.
it and you can find it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Period.
We do what we do and we do it well.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So
Damn.
tap in or don't. You know what I'm saying? The choice is yours. We're going to manifest and we're
Either
going to
way.
prosper regardless.
Either way.
I love it.
Spreezy baby on the Instagram if you like the pictures. The nigga's quite handsome. So if you like the pictures,
He
you like to see what the nigga looking like. You like to see what the nigga working with. Look, but you can't touch the merchandise. Mrs. Baker wouldn't have that.
Mrs. Baker would have that.
She
So if we getting the money up, we getting the money up.
She chooses violence.
We getting the money up. Shout out to Helen Wells. We about to be modeling soon and then commercials. We doing it all.
Has Mrs. Baker ever had to put a hand on a bitch because of you?
Nah, cause she gives a strong enough look. Hoes know. Hoes know.
She that type of mama.
Woo.
You know when your mama just give you that look? She ain't gotta say shit. A bitch know.
Hey, she ain't gotta say shit to me. I know.
You know. He said, I know.
I know where my yams and grits are provided. I know.
My yams and grits are provided. Just like the lyrics in your song.
Hey,
I'm done. I'm done. I tap out.
If it's a turkey at the crib, well, I go to the store.
Hello? Got the farm out back.
Yeah.
But we do like money.
Yes.
And admiration breeds money.
That's
so
right.
Tap in with us on your social media. Like I said,
done.
I'm quite charming, quite handsome, and quite funny. You can get all of the above on all of my social media.
Right. Nice. Goldn.
What up?
Where can they find you, connect with you, and all the boys slide in DMs?
Well, my DM stays jumping. Well, see, I can't even say it stays jumping on one or other because all platforms seem to be thriving. But
Plenty of action.
But my IG is she_is_Goldn. That is GOLDN, no E. That's where you can find me. That's where I'm at. You know, serving all the looks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't hold back.
Definitely not.
I serve body.
Yes, you do.
I serve skin.
Not ashamed at all.
I serve skin, you know, but that's because I'm comfortable with who I am. And, you know.
Very much so.
And my guy is comfortable with
secure gentleman.
Because, like Diamond said in Players Club, I wasn't a hoe when you met me in the club. So I feel like, you know, you knew what you were getting into. But I'm also a woman that has class and respect. Nice. So I'm not going to disrespect my guy.
Very nice.
But I'm not going to downplay who the fuck I am.
Yeah. Like she said, you're going to get this ass and titties.
You're going to get these ass, these titties, these hips, these swimsuits, these bodycon dresses. You gonna get all of that for your viewing pleasure.
Right, respect it.
You gonna get all of that, but
Very
yeah,
nice.
that's where they can find me on IG.
There you go. Also follow the podcast if
Please
you enjoy.
do.
Yes, if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the podcast. Follow on Instagram, Facebook. That is Cloth Talk Podcast. Everywhere, just type it in, you'll find it. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe, like, and follow Spreez. Follow Goldn. Follow them. You know, dope people got.
We outside.
Dope shit. Yeah, dope
it's
shit
2022.
going on.
We outside. Fuck a pandemic. Like
That's right.
we done adapted.
Yeah.
We outside. Let's get it.
Definitely. This has been another episode of Cloth Talk Podcast. We'll see you again on the next episode.
Love you. Bye.
Peace.
Wait. Let's get Jerome.